As always, you know I'm not a licensed attorney tax expert. I do this for educational, informational purposes only. This is part 2, the public side. $1 million worth of game. I am working on a second book too. Y'all get that soon. And I point this towards the so-called black culture. The reason being is because they say they're the minority over here, and I believe they're the majority in the United States, the so-called melanated people, the so-called black culture. I needed people to understand that the so-called black culture says black Americans have an annual spending power of 1.2 trillion. Do you hear me? The national debt is, they owe us 22 trillion. The black Americans have an annual spending power of 1.2 trillion. That's serious right there. That's a whole nation. You could build if you could unify that, just think about how powerful you'd be. You have 1.2 trillion spending power every year. Just think about it. In their households. But in their households, they only have a median of $11,000 of wealth. This is 2013. This is so old. According to federal data, what's even more disturbing is that by 2053, the median wealth for black families will fall to 0. It says 0. If the gap continues to widen at its current pace, median wealth for white Americans is 12 times higher than that of black Americans at around $140,000, and the inequity in wealth continues to grow and widen with each generation. So, I got you. Switch with code goals or whatever y'all want to. But look, I got you right here. You want to sit right here? Okay, you too. Look, what I said was black Americans have an annual spending power. This annual means yearly, okay? You follow me? I see y'all shaking your heads. You hear me, Quinn?
Yeah.
So, black Americans have an annual spending power of $1.2 trillion. 1.2. Think about if you can unify that. And trust me, how do I know this is true? I've touched millions. I don't work for hunkies. And no offense to anybody out there, I don't work for the man. You follow me? And looking on the spiritual side, like I say, you know, the dark you are, more than light you are. If I work for God, God's people come and pay me.
Right.
That's why I believe what I believe. You feel me? That's why that's what happens in my life. So 1.2 trillion, and the sad part is, the median of the wealth is $11,000. Like the spending power is 1.2 trillion, but the family might only have $11,000 on paper that year. You know, and all of us in here, I see, we're all melanated. You feel me? Can you call your cousin or brother or aunt and go get $11,000 from them if you wanted to?
No.
But according to our records and people's records, the spending power is 1.2 trillion. So that's deep. And then the black families is 140,000, and I guarantee you could go to a white family and go grab 10,000 from a white person. They got 10,000 in the bank. I would say lower class white people, they at least got 2,000 or 3,000 on standby. I'm just saying, our people might not even have $500 in the bank. So that's sad. This is why I want people to know the public side. So the sole proprietor, let me zoom it in. There's a glare on there. And this is what I keep wanting to teach people. They said Donald Trump, during a debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, they said, I don't pay as much taxes because I know about the loopholes and laws that allow me to not pay personal income tax. Personal income tax. By understanding the foundations of the Social Security number, the IRS, and the EIN and LLCs, corporations and pass-through trusts. We talk about pass-through trusts, MBSs, mortgage-backed securities, asset-backed securities. When you pay a note or a credit card or any of that, it gets converted into a pass-through trust. Donald J. Trump uses to earn money to get business loans and not pay a lot or any income taxes. So I'm breaking down in this how your name is a business. I'm gonna get right to it. So what does understanding the straw man? Your name in all caps. That's just a representation of you. The social is just a representation of your essence. That you link it. You the one that creates the bond between it. You follow me? You in the document. You the one that says, yeah, that's me, or I use that. So if we don't understand and remember that the United States of America is a corporation. It's not just a nation, it's a corporation. The so-called country that you know as the United States of America is not a country, it's a corporation. For the sake of identification, you have to use the powers that control the USA that made you believe that you are not a corporation or controlled by a corporation. According to the dictionary, corporation means a company or group of people authorized to act as a single entity, legally a person and recognized as such in law. Company, business concerns, operations, house, organizations, agency, trust, and partnership. A group of people elected to govern a city, town, or borough. That's a corporation. It says it right there. A group of people elected to govern a city, town, or borough. Bureau. Municipal corporation. Municipal corporations. Where does this come from? Dictionary.com. So, I mean, it's from Merriam-Webster's dictionary. So they never lied to you. Like, it's even in that. A corporation is a group of people elected to govern a city. And I'm trying to tell you, people don't understand that, and I've been here to this. You create a website, nigga, that's your nation. That's simple. You got private members. You follow me? Private ID, here's your private ID. That's a nation. It's a form of a nation. Public nation, McDonald's is a public nation. It's a corporation, right? It's its own government. People understand that. To be honest with you, if you go to Sam's Club and you got a private ID, they can murk your ass in that bitch. No questions to ask because you're a private member. And whatever rules y'all got established, you follow me?
You fall under that.
Yeah. They can lock you in there, and this has been known. They don't put it in the news and stuff. They've locked people in Sam's Club to certain and then let them out. You know what I mean? Private members, yes. Even with most corporations, how they're gone, even certain things that, even though it appears private, you like even like with jail. As soon as you go in their jurisdiction, you're bound to their rules and policies, and that's how some other corporations are when you go into the store. And that's why most municipalities have, like, if somebody from Walmart calls and says you stole, they don't ask no questions. They listen. Your ass going to jail. They don't need no evidence. Whatever the corporation says, you feel me? Trust me, I was in that situation with a motherfucker. That's why I was doing that virtual court case. I was with a motherfucker. I was like, I wasn't stealing when you was with somebody. You know what I mean? So, legally a person is recognized in law. So, does the definition sound a little like how you have already been treated as a citizen of the United States? The truth is exactly how they see it. The United States has tricked most of its citizens into middle-class living without a spiritual, mental, physical, and financial way out. So your legal name, the government, is also not real because it's a corporation according to Black's Law Dictionary. 6th edition. Corporation is an artificial person or legal entity created by or under the authority of the laws of the state. You seen Ted 2? You seen Ted 2? Look it up though. Can you Google it real quick? You know, Ted 2, the movie Ted 2.
Was it there?
Yeah, you seen it?
I played the first one.
You seen the second one? What was he going to court for? To prove that he was the person.
Oh,
somebody was trying to own rights to him. Let me show you. Yeah, I really think if you've never seen this movie, you need to watch that movie. Let me see if I can find a synopsis of Ted 2. Problem arises when the couple decide to adopt a child, but the law declares Ted to be property and not a person. Angry and dejected, the lovable, foul-mouthed teddy bear must now seek legal help from a young lawyer and a legendary civil rights attorney to get the justice he deserves. Morgan Freeman helped him get his justice. He had to prove that he had a heart. He had to prove he had emotions. He had to prove he had a feeling he wasn't property. Because the company that made him was claiming him as property because he came to life. You follow me? Ted came to life. But they were saying legally he wasn't a person. You follow me? Y'all gotta check that movie out. They even when they're talking about it, they got the Monopoly board in the background of one of the CEOs talking about the Monopoly, subliminal messages. Monopoly's right in the background. Monopoly board. But make sense? Like, he tried to prove he's alive. Yeah. I'm alive, dog.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you follow me? This is the same stuff you doing right now. That's what I'm saying. Watch Ted 2. It's deep. It's deep. It's a great movie to watch when you're into this stuff. Somebody check. Let me see what they said. They said movie Ted 2. Yes. Watch Ted 2. So, a corporation is an artificial person or legal entity created by under the authority of the laws or state. And if people don't believe this, we'll go right back to the codes that I already used. 28 U.S.C. 3002. And it's going to tell you right here what person means. Person includes a natural person. That's why I don't use natural person. Person includes a natural person. You know how people say, you say you're a natural person. Person includes a natural person. Individual Indian. Indians are persons. I'm not from India. I'm not Indian. You know the Naturalization Act and how they did the Indians. Oh no, I'm not an Indian. A corporation, a partnership, and an unincorporated association, a trust or an estate, or any other public or private entity, including a state or local government or an Indian tribe. That's the definition of person. Only a person can commit a crime. Can a living soul commit a crime? Can a living man commit a crime? Can a living woman commit a crime? Only a person. When a person commits this offense, you follow me? So you have to prove that you're not a person. So they kind of did it fucked up in Ted 2. But at the end of the day, the message is right. He's proving he's alive, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's proving property in person, but we both know person and property is the same thing. Yeah. But we get the message. We read between the lines. That's how they was able. Me too. We need to watch it now. That's how they was able to put it in the public. You follow me?
Big fact.
So look, here we go. I'll go over this over that. Because the government is a corporation or artificial person, it is a fictitious entity. And like I said, we went over it yesterday. We go down to 15. The United States means a federal corporation. That's their law. That's their law. The United States means a federal corporation. So, because the government is a corporation, it is a fictitious entity that should not have any natural rights and powers. It gets it from you. It's like a leech. It's dead.
Oh, stuff. Yeah.
Not made. Peace and love.
Hello again.
So, just to recap, have you seen Ted 2?
Ted 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Ted 2.
He had to prove that he was alive.
Right.
He wanted property. That's what we're going over. Your name's a business.
Alright.
The United States is a corporation. You know, we're still going on that. So, when you hear the name Michael Jordan, or even Donald J. Trump, you don't know if they're talking about the corporation or the human being. You follow me?
That's right.
You don't know if they're talking about the natural person or the corporation. Well, I
Well,
don't want to say natural person, but the living essence.
Yeah.
The living essence.
It depends if they're talking in the public or private, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real. That's deep. Yeah. So more than likely, if it has anything to do with their banking, credit, or even advertisements, they're talking about the corporation. Michael Jordan, Donald Trump. So if you think about all of this, the government's treating you like corporations to begin with, how they create a straw man, that's what people call a straw man. So if you're going to court behind some legal documents such as a release, traffic ticket, or any other straw man activity, we can easily tell the court you have no jurisdiction. I challenge subject matter jurisdiction. Subject matter jurisdiction. Why? The answer is mainly because most corporations must be tried in civil court. And even if you are being tried as a member of your corporation, it must be distinguished and determined as such. So as we've seen the virtual court case, so you're talking about my LLC? Play stupid as fuck. I don't get it. I don't get it, Your Honor. Because they ain't going to understand if you say anything else. So you got to do the same thing. I don't get it, Your Honor. Must be confused. I said something to my estate planning. I sent something to my estate planning. They asked me for like I said, I didn't give them no ID or social. I gave them a copy of my LLC paperwork for identity and a certificate of identity I had stamped up.
Yeah, they must be talking about that.
Yeah. You sent it to my estate planning.
Yeah.
And that's why I told you need to update everything with a virtual address. Where they going to go? Where they going to show up to? Sheriff office, go ahead and show up to my business suite if you want to. It's virtual. You follow me? I got a state ID I just got back. So look, because I just got my state ID back. Alright. Let me show you the address. I might have lost it again. It's a UPS store. Like that right there. Got that stamped up with the state, right? What's the address right there?
709 Plaza Drive.
Chesterton.
Uh-huh.
Sweet what?
2.
Look.
That's the UPS store. Yeah, fucking this nigga. That's the UPS. That's Chi-Town, nigga.
You know, it's a Chi-Town area.
Big facts. That's cold.
I don't play. Where they gonna go?
Right.
Where the sheriff's office gonna pop? They gonna pop at the UPS store? I mean, looking for? Yeah, I got my property there. That's where the birth certificate's lodged, and they can go get it out the box.
Hey, that's cold. So you just have some shit come and then
you seen my paperwork yesterday. The Florida address is the same address as this on the paperwork. If you look up, we was doing the court cases. Remember I showed you my court case, how I got out, all of that. You see the address right there? That was the address, if you remember.
Thanks.
All right, I'm gonna show you. That's my I-Postal 1 address. I need to go there Monday and pick up my shit before I leave.
Big fact.
Yeah, but look, I-Postal 1, man. Well, I'll show you. 1101 East Cumberland Avenue. Boom, look. I live there too. There it is. There's my office building. I live there too. That simple. That's where my bond is. I'm bonded out there. You follow me? Like, that's what it is. I've been doing this shit for years too. So they ain't got no jurisdiction. And if you understand, I don't want to get too deep on the private side again because we went over that. Anytime you challenge, if you look at the paperwork, we challenge subject matter jurisdiction. So when you raise this stuff upon appeals, that shit gets dismissed. They have to remain honorable. Their names are honorable courts. They don't do no wrong. Follow me? Okay. So, it says, I even know people who sign traffic tickets and other legal documents as a corporation to avoid going to jail. And I don't know if y'all seen the testimonial I had to do that came through Vegas on his birthday. So, this guy came through Vegas. His family paid for the trip. They didn't pay for a one-on-one with DONKILAM, so DONKILAM didn't have no plans, but he was like, man, it's my birthday, my sister paid for this trip. I gotta meet you. His sister been in my Cash App enough times. I'm like, well, it's an aunt. My Cash App enough times, so no, I'm gonna go see him. But you gotta make me a video. You feel me? But I want you to hear what he did. Let me find. There you go. Did you see this one?
People love two boys are ultimately we come on here. Still small neighbors, we still love people call people. Yeah, this man told me this person that this is the woman that comes in my past. Off the hustle, my past. It's how I lead them to her. He was just dropping game, but it didn't fade. She's better than she. She ain't fucking with you, man. Lose out. She ain't fucking with you. She gonna lose out. TT, I know you see me on here. Do the L. Go hit TT on it. And let her know. I just tried to call her, and she missed her call with the king. You heard? Hey, tell them that some of the stuff, man, since you've been following me and some other people. What you learned, man? Well, so from the top to the bottom, trust law very important. It's what makes up part of your possessions. The EIN is like the back end to that, so it's your sword and your shield all together now. That pen, that thing is really the sword. You said the police ain't even give you issues no more. No, ever since I went and hit myself up at the LLC, registered my business, there's nothing they can do. Crazy thing. Even the lady down there, the clerk of the courts, she got mad at us one day because we kept coming in there pushing these papers on them, and you know how to get it. So she tried to play by you. Well, shit, she said, "Is that your name?" After I had been through there like 10 times and been following y'all, you heard? And like the king came out. You heard? Like that nigga been placed in the trust. You know he been placed in the trust. I'm the business owner. That's my right. You know what I mean? And she was like, oh, okay. Yo, and it was weird to see that interaction because I caught her trying to play me. Right. And she knew from my reaction. So that's how I always can affirm that these brothers are leading me down the correct road. When somebody is pushing up against something that's honorable, it's legal, lawful, legit, but you're getting this weird pushback from somebody who's claiming to be a public official, they're doing something weird in there. They're probably robbing you, stealing from you.
Fit in where you can. So yeah, I just want y'all. So look, he's like 9 times out of 10, they already know my name. I put it on the county. They know my name's a business. I just pull out that minister paperwork on him. Who's gonna take a minister to jail? He said they don't even fuck with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Got his plate, all that shit. They don't fuck with me no more. So that was dope. He came through. Dropped that for me. You seen Ted 2?
Yeah, too.
Ted 2? You need to check that movie out. We talking about that. We just going in and how your name's the business. Okay. Yes. Oh, you remember him? You remember them? They got the MSOs and all that. You remember the MSO? What the MSO is? I'm gonna show you that too real quick. Even though that's a private life. But my homie Tay in here, and he gonna be doing a course soon, right? You gonna have your course soon? Yeah. You hear me? I got you. You hear me? I got you. I'm gonna help you with it, no doubt. But he got his own MSO, man. For a 2021 truck, Silverado. He can prove that he's a legal owner. They look like this. People be asking me for the templates and shit. I ain't got no templates for you. Look, you just go right here and follow the instructions. if your dealership won't give it to you, just go here and follow the instructions. You need to holler at if you got a Mazda car, you need to talk to Mazda. All you need is the VIN number.
So who's the holder of the original?
The dealership.
The dealership is
They
the holder?
destroy it.
So it's not a DMV that's holding it?
No, it's whoever holds the property, who got the property right there, then you sign up for them to destroy it and retitle it to the state.
Oh shit. What if it's too late?
What you mean? It's never too late.
Never too late?
You know what no pro tuck means? We talked about that.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as time? Isn't July named after Julius Caesar? August, so it ain't no. It's always now.
Yeah, that's true.
We went over this today. It's just seasons. You follow me? But this is what we use. This right here. When you're able to take care of your own court. Nut pro tongue. It means now for then. It means you can correct an earlier ruling. This is magic. So the English language, pretty much, because we don't speak in thou shalt not no more, right?
Right.
So pretty much what we speak now is turn you gay. I just want to keep you real.
Yeah.
The frequencies that they're using turn you gay. It's not even balanced like L's and La's. I know you know what I'm talking about. Right? So it's fucking up the hemisphere in your mind. That's why you supposed to wax on and wax off. I'm saying you don't do dual. I'm fucking with you. Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi taught us that. So this opens up this hemisphere of the mind. This opens up this hemisphere of the mind. Follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. But no pro tongue. That's why you gotta learn. How I started learning the significance of words was when I studied Wicca.
What is it?
Wicca.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
Kind of magic.
If you know Wicca, you can handle the judge, because the judge is doing magic on you.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. How do you spell that?
I'll show you.
Like yeah.
I'm a pagan too. What is it? There you go. Look.
Like magic.
I'm a witch. I'm a witch. Ask Kevin Gates. You know, Kevin Gates practiced magic. I call all these niggas out. You hear me? But for real, he knows the truth. They practice magic. But this is natural magic. This is good magic. This is white magic. It says religion, but it's a spirituality.
Yeah.
You don't choose Wicca, it chooses you. You follow me? For real though, that's what it is though. But our ancestors started this, and the form of Wicca that I used was ancient Kemet. They're gods and goddesses because you're invoking energies. You gotta understand that each god and goddess is just a different aspect of you. You know, everything is just a different aspect of you. But when I learned this, it was able, so the signs and symbols you've seen on my paperwork with the feds, one side's public, the other side's private. I'm doing spells on the back of all my paperwork, and I can prove it. I said that, y'all didn't leave yet, y'all seen my paperwork, right? That we went with the feds, that was sent to the judge and shit? Yeah, all spells on the back.
Right.
Even with the drawings too.
Yeah, you seen the drawings and all that? Wrote poetry. We on the record. If else, I'm going to be the court jester, if anything. I'm going to entertain his ass. But I dropped all the secrets in a poetic form.
Yeah.
Let him know, nigga, I don't have to put everything on the record, but I can.
Yeah.
Up to, I know everything about you because it's public record, because you're a public servant.
That's right.
Even to where you get your fucking paycheck from Puerto Rico, nigga. Why is Puerto Rico paying you?
It's foreign.
Of course. So now we need your foreign registration.
That's right. Yeah.
Boy, been studying, ain't it?
Let's go. Let's get it.
But that's how I build up that private life, though. Let's get back to the credit. That's how powerful owning your fucking name is. So if you understand the United States is a corporation, I need my intellectual property off your publications.
Yeah.
You follow me? Okay. You follow me? You're an artist, you know. We was talking about it. You can't have my shit. You can't feature me if I don't want you to feature me. I'm here by special appearance. And restricted. Restricted and special appearance.
And let's go. How do you just put that analogy?
I got you. I try to meet everybody where they at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you do, like, here's how I learned this. I was locked up. Niggas needed GEDs so they can get time cuts. Nigga, you so dope, how much money you made? Okay, you know fractions, nigga.
Facts, though.
Let's go. We're going to start there. We're going to start there. I'm going to meet you where you at. Yeah. That's why I started teaching. That's when I knew I was a teacher. My melanated people showed me the greatness in me. So that's why I do what I do. I know where the money's at, 1.2 trillion. I said, listen, I'm not going to drop names, but the mentors that I came up and started studying, I'm like, these niggas getting paid. These niggas getting paid, boy, why you worth $7 million? Talking about you. I'm like, okay, but you putting in that work. Putting that work in with our people, so. But that's when I seen it, and I started going to the temples and the mosque. Listen, if I go to the temple because you know black people are cheap. Muslims not. If I go in there and show them this costs $40, they're gonna buy it and be grateful for it because that came from their people, and they know it's right. That's just what's expected. You feel me? So when I started learning that, like, I like that mentality. You know what I mean? That's how I really got in the conscious community. That's how I really got my music to start buzzing too, because I had somebody that would consume it. You follow me? But yeah, personal names are your corporation. We call these sole props or sole proprietors, and that's what I talked about yesterday. You prop the sole of your foot on the birth certificate. That's like your signature.
Mm-hmm.
You sold your soul, bro. It's called a soul for a reason.
Mm.
You just sold your soul to the state.
That's cold.
Follow me?
Cold.
Okay. Now, as a corporation, instead of a sole proprietor, you can take control of your legal name, keep yourself separate from lawsuits, and protect your assets. Build credit faster, save on taxes, function as a real separate legal entity, and get employers to pay you $10.99. That's what people do. They're like, but I've seen people get fired trying to do that shit too. Just keep it real. You're gonna contract with me. Like, no, you're an employer. You're an employee. I'm your employee. But that's why I teach people the W-4T process. Do the W-4T termination, update your status with the W-8 and so they can't take nothing out your check. You tell me you're part of the tribal community, you can't do it. Yeah. But like I said, I rebuild my credit with this. This is how I rebuild my credit. This is my number one way to rebuild credit. You follow me? It's this. You gave me a personal credit, and this is a business. That's what I'll say. But I want y'all to see how your name's a business. You understand how your name's a business? Your name's already an LLC, right? My dude's name's an LLC. My name's an LLC. So we got some people in the building that's already ahead of the game. Right now, I got celebrities that's my clients on my list that I got to get their name together still. So you ahead of the curve. Yes. Now listen. So corporation, it gains from interest. Citizens, it spends for interest. Follow that, P? Corporation, it gains from interest, and citizens, it spends for interest. So corporations are producers, and citizens are consumers. That makes sense? That's why we say we're nationals anyways. The United States is a corporation. Get the EIN. Now, we went over this a little bit yesterday. So to build the sole trader's credit, that's what we call the sole trader. Just the SSN, the personal line of credit. This is how you will build that. First, do the dispute letters. Get everything bad off. All right. You really want to hit from like 600 all the way up here. You can start getting a lot of shit. Anywhere from 600 to 850. You already know 850 is where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
But at 600, man, you can start getting a lot of different shit. Now, so look, this still works. All these don't work. All these ain't still good. Get that jewelry ain't good no more. Yeah, they took that off. They don't report no more. AG Jewelry does though. $10,000 line of credit. They don't check your credit, nothing. They're gonna report $10,000 on your personal credit. AG Jewelry, yeah. Hello. It costs $150 as a starter. $150.
You go there,
$150 to start the line of credit.
Yeah, to start this, they'll give you $10,000 credit line on your personal credit. He's from New York too. Well, Trinidad, did New York. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah, he's new. You remember everybody else? Okay. That's Rod Wave's people right there. Hey, tell Rod we need that interview. And you got interview with Rod people. And some people are like, wow, wait, this is funny. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So AG Jewelry Design. Who does you help people with personal credit or trade lines or anything like that?
I got the dispute letters that I give people to.
Does anybody got good credit in here? How's your credit? All right. So what are you doing now? What have you utilized?
The trade line things you put me on.
So you utilize the trade lines? You have? How long have you been utilizing them?
I used it a couple months ago and gave me a 7 something credit score.
How long ago? I mean, how long did it take to post?
There's a when it posts, there's like a certain day that it reports to the credit bureau.
And they tell you all that? Okay.
So
I gotta act like I'm
so they let you know when it reports, and then after it reports, like a couple of days later, you see it on the Credit Karma that it updates.
And so it was worth it? Okay. Did y'all hear? I know it's kind of loud.
I was like,
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back to that, but
jumped me up to 700.
So can you tell us? Can you tell us how much it was? Like one of them?
I bought 2. I think it totaled up to like $3,000. But I bought the.
No, I'm talking about how much. How much was how much was the actual line of credit that you got?
I think it was like 15,000 one of them, and then the next one was like 18,000.
Which one showed up first?
The 18,000.
And how your score jumped up? How much?
Like 69 points.
69 points off 18,000, and then when you got to 15,000, how much did your score jump up?
It didn't really jump up too much. It was stayed around.
But so you got 2 trade lines on there. How much is your stuff totaling? As it looking like? What's off them? It increases on your lines of credit. Like it appears this is your credit.
Right.
Okay. So that's 18,000. And if you said 15,000, what's that one? 33,000. What is that? 33. Yeah, that's 33,000. So that's good. You get this for another $150, that'd be 43,000. But I'm telling you, it's not nothing to get it at to 100,000. You got a little bit of bread. Most people that have me come to their city and shit, I'm like, bro, if you got this money, you can invest it in creating $100,000 worth of revolving credit on your personal credit, and then invest the rest of this money on the business credit. I'm gonna show you how to start your business credit today too. But we're just getting through these. So AG Jewelry, and we're gonna get to the trade lines again. I'm gonna show you exactly what you was talking about. You only have to pay these people one time membership, and then it's like an annual fee or something like that. They will not pull a hard or soft inquiry, so it doesn't even hurt your credit. This is what these credit companies do on your ass. This is what they're using. So this one don't report no more. Get that jewelry. Shop Simply Over reports is 8,500. They'll put 8,500 and you get stuff. It's like electronics and shit. I'll show you what they got. You see what they got? They report on your credit. It's Christmas time. Go ahead and grab you something real quick. You know, get your credit right. Go ahead and I would go ahead and do the whole 85. If you know about CPNs, you can do way more than that. This is how you build CPNs. I'm just saying, I'm not going to get deep into that, but this is how you build CPNs by these same sites I'm talking about. Trade lines, stuff like this. When you get a CPN built, or you have somebody build you a CPN, this is how you make them real. You pay these bills. So Shop Simply Over, we got Credit Strong. I use this on business credit too. So this is for personal and business credit. So look, you see business. I got 2 $10,000 loans from my record label.
Credit Strong too.
Now on the personal, you can go up to let me see. I don't even want to lie to you. I think 10,000.
Does the industry have to build credit?
You can if you want to. Hell yeah, I would. On anything I got. Dang, they've hit see if you qualify now. They usually just show you the prices. I didn't have to put my EIN number or nothing when I signed up.
Up in pricing time on this?
I know, I clicked it, but it kept saying see if you qualify. Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
So I went with this one right here. It's $110,000 a month. And you can get 2 of them for each person. For you, you can open up 2 separate accounts. They open them up a certificate of deposits, and you're paying on it. It looks like a loan, and when you pay off the loan, you get the whole money. You'll get the whole $10,000 when you pay it off. It helps your credit, and you'll get the money. Follow me? It's like self. It's like self-lender. You know what self-lender is? It's just like that, but you get more money. It's a good investment, for real. And the reason why I like self-lender is because they have affiliates. And I got a lot of little $10 checks. Those add up after a while. You in the business, you know, a little $10 add up after a while. Keep getting 10. Love you. See, look, get $10. But this is self. After you pay this off, it helps your credit. After you pay it off, you'll get the money. They'll send it to your bank account. But that didn't boost my credit too much. But it got me started. Then we got this, National Credit Direct. That works. It's Credit Strong again. Get That Jewelry is no good no more. Rent Reporters, Hutton Chase Department, all of them. That gives you $1,500.
Rent Reporters is good too.
Yeah. Ox Publishing, Call Critical, all of these right here is good. I just didn't use them for real. But yeah, so let's go back to the TradeLineSupply.com. What she was talking about, Geraldine. So this the lick. This is gonna get your credit looking like you that nigga.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you good?
Okay, so when you, how do you apply to trade line? It's a paper. It's not me. You got to file with IRS.
Trade line?
Yeah.
These?
Yeah.
No.
How do they go on your credit?
Your social.
Okay.
Your information in your social. And when you get your own credit card, you can add somebody else. It's called adding them as an authorized user. Yes. You know? So I need you to know. There's credit in Facebook and Instagram and drugs. That's people want to be a user. You hear me? Think about it. They're telling you you're a user. Think about it. They know what they're doing.
That's right.
It's a drug. It releases dopamine in you just like heroin. You want something new. That's why you keep refreshing it. But yeah, so if I spent $792, you saying, because you've done this before, I spent $792 on this trade line for $50,000. You to your experience, you think that would boost my personal credit?
Oh yeah.
And you put a trade line on yours.
Yeah, she got it from right here.
Yeah, it was like $1,002 for each of them or something. Came to almost $3,000.
That you paid?
Yeah, because I took the longest, the longevity one.
Look. You see these though right here? Say we got 100,000. I get a bar claim to Capital One. You think they gonna let me go in there and pull a used Maserati off the lot? Let me test drive that Maserati.
Right.
I see somebody
Nigga, you can get a 2017, 2018 Maserati for 30 bands. I show one card. Hey, I got $50,000 on my account. I would pay it just for that, just to go in there. Yeah, hell yeah. Nigga, even if they needed 10% down, 3 bands, I'm gonna give it to them for the Maserati. They ain't get a shit back. We're the MSO. We need the MSO. How about my boy Tay?
Oh God.
That's what I'm saying. I just need motherfuckers things because people be scared because they haven't done it because they don't know it.
Yeah,
they don't know.
You put straight lines with my credit and raise it by like.
Listen. Then like we was talking about the next step. Once we do this, then we start building on each other's. Because you can sell them too. You can sell your own trade lines once you start getting your own.
Yeah, this is people I see do this to make money.
Yeah, it makes big sense.
They probably just go on here and charge you a middleman fee.
That's it. This is what the credit
That's
company
why it's like a plug. It's like you just plug me back. But I can buy you trade lines and they'll know the source.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, motherfuckers get paid off my information.
Yeah, okay, you really
That's why I tell them drop donation.
You right.
I'm always screaming that. You feel me? Drop a donation, motherfucker. You know where you got that from.
We gonna come back to this.
People pay for that, and I say y'all day.
Y'all got any questions about personal personal credit? Let's go. I'll answer them all. Ain't no question stupid.
The student loan.
Student loan. So we went over the dispute letter. Disputes. You want to dispute it. Make your name a business. Dispute. You've disputed and got things knocked off?
I don't know if it was because I just.
But it got knocked it off? But it is because you disputed it. Because it would have stayed on there if you didn't, right?
But if the student, aren't they supposed to drop after like 10 years?
Yeah, but it was still on there though, right? And it wouldn't have came off if you wouldn't have disputed it. That's what I'm saying. So all this is what I need you to understand. The credit reporting companies are just information. All it is information being reported, and we're here to correct the record. You follow me? Especially if you have proof of certain things, and I need you to understand, facts can never enter the courtroom. So when you find out the truth and you're dropping facts and dispute letters, that shit can never enter the courtroom. They have to dismiss it. We went over the difference between legal money, lawful money, and legal tender. They use legal tender. They can't accept lawful money because you can't go pay your student loan off with no gold and silver. They can't accept that shit.
It's against public policy, right?
Hell yeah. Would you accept gold and silver though?
I would.
Hell yeah, me too. So there's nothing that can keep me from bartering and trading with you except you creating a business and me having to go through that route.
Yeah.
No, the government, there's no government in the world that can go against a private contract. If it's not hurting nobody, you follow me?
Yeah. And
then even if you're in certain situations, so like, this is when you understand international war, the laws of international war. Like, that's why I say, if a motherfucker with me and they carrying a burner, that nigga gotta have a business. Cause he's protecting DONKILAM, not Jeffrey. You follow me?
Right. That's how
He's licensed to do that. You follow me? So yeah.
So where's commercial?
What was that? Yeah, war is commercial.
Right.
And you have the right to defend your intellectual property, so to speak. And they do.
They do.
Yeah, they do. Especially with the so-called black man. And they do what they can. They kill that motherfucker because they believe it's their property.
Right. That's right.
It's fucked up. We started on the business press. No, anything else? You understand? You need to make your name a business.
Yeah, make my name an
LLC, dispute letter. You got the dispute letter yesterday.
Yeah.
Dispute letter goes to the CFO of that corporation.
CFO, so that was
the CFO. Do you know the name of the company?
PNC student.
PNC student loan?
I know, right? What?
I know PNC student loan.
Yeah, they have some on campus.
Also, it's the bank.
Huh?
The bank, PNC.
Yep.
Look, Jessica Mitchell is the CFO. So I would send my letter to her. Then PNC headquarters address. This is where I'm sending my dispute letter. It's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The corporate profile right here. Let's check it out. This is what you need. See if it's showing anything. I thought it was going to show something. Maybe you have a DMV accounts too. So yeah, it's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's down the street from your people.
Okay.
Yeah, so your people to send it for you. I was messing with you. 249 Fifth Avenue, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we're going to send it to Jessica Mitchell.
So when they're making a claim that you owe them $10,000, right? Even if it comes from corporate headquarters, you still forward the dispute letter to the CFO or CEO, right?
Yep. CFO.
The chief, right?
Yeah, the chief. Yep.
And so do you send the proof that's the business of?
Yeah. And then I send them a blank W-9 form.
And I can do that with all of that.
Yeah.
To the chief.
And then I send them a blank W-9 form.
The chief is the person who controls all these people in the corporation, right?
Yeah. You don't fill it in?
No, because this is you saying it's a tax issue right now. I need your EIN. When you open up a bank account, they send you this.
Yeah.
And you fill out, you give me a social. if they don't feel this, they're your public trustee now. When you open up any corporation or bank is your public trustee because you gave them access to your social. So they're acting on behalf of the social. They're public trustees because it's the Social Security Trust Administration, correct? You know that's what it's called, correct?
Yes.
So you should know you're operating from a trust account.
Okay.
There's no such thing as money. They're after credits. Make sense?
Yes.
There's no such thing as money, just fiat currency and credit. Make sense? Make sense? Okay. Real money is gold and silver, or even labor. That's why I need y'all to know people are more valuable than money. Always remember that. Motherfuckers be killing people for money. People are way more valuable than money. The government knows this. The police don't though, do they? Motherfuckers. I put the little basics right here, what you need to do. So this is what this whole book is. And at the end of this book, I'm gonna talk more about the I should start with the In God We Trust real quick before we get to the business credit, so y'all understand why we operate off credit. So the In God We Trust. This is the actual trust of the legal tender. Who owns this national debt? We went over that yesterday. I just remind people to know. But understand the full faith and credit. This is the clause of the United States. This is how long credit has been around. This ain't nothing new. You follow me? It's just digital now. The full faith and credit. So your agreements with the trust are circulated around the world as collateral for loans and entered on the asset side of the ledger, just like any other security. This is why they are initially filed with the New York Security Exchange Commission. The central banks now have a negotiable instrument against which credit is advanced by the international funding community, namely the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, which is the IMF, and the Bank for International Settlements, the Bank of England. That's where your original birth certificate is going to be. Your original birth certificate gets deposited with the Bank of England. And say you're worth your weight in gold. It's always something over like 1 million. Let's see what they're talking about. Peace and love, peace and love. Though not widely known in all these corporate banks and institutions, despite their names, they're all privately owned. Let me show you where most of your agreements, your student loans, they're all the DTCC. This is where they're all being funneled through right here. The Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. You see the revenue. This is where all your debts are being deposited and then converted into securities.
So DTCC is an agent for a bank then?
They work for the DTC. You hear me? Look, you see down here? They work for the DTC.
Okay.
It's the same thing, but they got bigger.
Okay.
And they also work with the New York Stock Exchange, just clearing houses. Like even checks get ran through them because it's coming from a trust. Your bank account is a trust account.
What parties are to the bank?
Huh?
What are the parties in the checking account?
You're making them like a third party intervener to act on behalf of the trust.
So
The trust administrators.
kind of like agents.
Yes, they are agents. Everybody's an agent if you're dealing with them in the public. Target's an agent. Walmart's an agent because they're recording your information.
So they're
there to collect your information.
Right. We've got to fix that.
That's their real job. Track your information, track your habits.
Yeah.
And then they learn how to just keep dumbing you down. And making you want to keep coming back for more. The job is to dumb you down and make you come back for more and like that shit. Get fucked and like it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get your rights, dog. I need your God body essence. He says, peace, kings and queens, a pleasure to be in attendance. So, which one was it right here? The birth certificate is an unrevealed trust instrument. Originally designed for the children of the newly freed black slaves after the 14th Amendment. You've been in the game long enough and understand that the 14th Amendment is what made us property. It's what they turned. This is really what the 3/5 clause for black people. Black people is considered 3/5 of a person, and some states even less than that. Take 3 black people to make 1 person. Because you baby's kids, you don't die, you multiply. Real shit. You follow me? That's just what it is. 1.2 trillion. I'm telling you, we come together just a little bit. Drop that on my Cash App. We can make something happen. I'm fucking with you. But you feel me? We make a little bit, like, make something shake. That's a whole nation right there.
Why do you think they needed the 14th Amendment? What are they were trying to achieve by...
Converting, that's what it was done. It wouldn't... It's kind of like what they did with the trading with the enemy and all of that. Just turning people into property. Because they abolished slavery.
Okay.
So they had to make another form of slavery, but make it not appear as slavery.
Okay. Yeah.
The Constitution is just an express trust.
Yeah, it is.
Don't you need to amend your trust? You have amendments when you amend a trust. It's an amendment.
Yeah.
Constitution is express trust because it's expressed verbally. When you go into court and you express your understanding, say different things, that's an express trust.
That's right.
Or constructive trust, however you want to look at it, but you expressed it.
Yeah.
Or you declared it, and it can be a declaration. You follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. They declared their independence. That's all you have to do is declare it.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
You follow me? Okay. A lot of people don't understand this shit.
But then you also have to record it.
Well, if you know it verbally, and you make sure you're on the record. This is going to be a spoken affidavit of truth. Now you have to review it point by point.
Right.
Follow me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I like this, and I like how they break down this trust. Reciprocate trust that exists only on presumptions, not facts. Reciprocate trust has no corpus, no property, no value. Trusts are created only upon the conveyance of property and can only exist only as long as there is value in the trust. There is no value in the reciprocate trust, yet it is charged as a trust, which is fraud. You know, and then it talks about how we was just talking about all capitalized letter names, the straw man name. The government issued birth certificates is now registered security by evidence of the Committee on Uniform Securities Identification and Procedures, which is the QSIP number that's even on the back of your Social Security number. Your Social Security card. It's a QSIP number. That proves that it's a security because it has a QSIP number.
It's registered.
Yes, it's registered with the stock exchange.
Right.
Yes. So, listen, our government is backed by full faith and credit because we have no gold.
That's right.
Does it make sense? Make sense for everybody? Alright, let's get down to the business now. So, here's the main steps right here. This is as quick as it can be. But we're going to go in depth on them. You go to your Secretary of State website, whatever you want to file in. The form of business, file documents, click register. Everybody know how to file a business?
Yeah.
Y'all do? Okay.
I'm right now.
Okay. You can go to Fiverr if you don't know how. No, I'm just messing with you. But look. So, I'm going to show y'all a different way anyway. So, how I actually set my shit up. Arizona. Because we're on the public side. I'm going to go over first. The benefits of why you should start your holding company. So, you're in Michigan, right? So if you're in Michigan, you're actually operating in Michigan. Your business will be operating in Michigan. Does that make sense? Okay. Then the holding company is not operating in Michigan. The holding company will be operating in a charge and order protection state where you can have these freedoms right here. No state income tax, no corporate or franchise taxes. This is going to be the owner of your business. It's going to be a holding company.
The holding company is your name or something else?
Something else. Holding company. Look. Who owns, let's say, what does Berkshire Hathaway own? You know who Warren Buffett is?
Yeah, but
Alright. What companies do Berkshire Hathaway own?
Everything.
everything.
But you don't know that. Y'all still call him Geico, you still call him Duracell, still call him Dairy Queen. Listen, he owns the beneficial interest. He has nothing to do with the operating. He even owns Pilot Flying J's. Real estate.
You say you own a what?
Look, it's right there.
Beneficial interest.
You say he don't have nothing to do with the
The operating. They operate how they operate. He just makes sure they get the operating funds. That's it.
Oh, okay. He's funding everything, getting the proceeds.
He owns all the beneficial interests down to, if there was a corporate car, that's his holding companies.
Right.
So, the holding company name, it has to be inconspicuous, or it could be
No, it can be whatever.
DONKILAM.
Whatever, DONKILAM.
Can it be an unincorporated trust organization or no?
So listen,
Doesn't matter?
I would do it as a regular holding company, business. A holding company can't own anything, it only holds. It's a trust.
Right.
I'm saying it again, a holding company can't own anything, it only holds.
So what does that mean?
It owns the beneficial interest, it touches the paper.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
The it's the beneficiary of the operating company.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You're the operating company already, and you're making the United States corporation a beneficiary.
Right.
Or whoever you're contracting with. You follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why Warren Buffett's his estate, not him, his estate. Everything's an intellectual though. You follow me? It's all on paper. And that's why he can take it, go get loans, whatever he needs. If he want to liquidate it, he could. Turn it all cash if he wanted to.
So you said for them to get those benefits, they'll have to be in specific states for the holding company?
So, as far as charging order protection goes, so listen, we'll start with what is charging order protection. And that's why I need y'all to understand. If you understand to make your name a business out the gate and set it up like this, charging order protection is charging order is a judicial remedy that allows a creditor of an LLC owner to seize any distributions that would be made to that member. So if you have your LLC paying you personally, some people in charging order could even seize your whole LLC. But if it's owned in a charging order protection state, your holding company, you're good. I'm just doing layers of protection before you even holler at me on the private level with the trust. You need to learn the public side first.
Okay.
That's how I am. So there's only 5 states that provide charging order protection to single member LLCs. Alaska, South Dakota, Nevada, Delaware, and Wyoming.
Oh, you make this. Say you make this, right?
Right?
You got a trust or whatever, then you open up a holding company. Can you do like that? Put the holding company in a trust?
So, you know how the holding company owns the beneficial interest of the operating company?
Yeah.
My trust owns the beneficial interest of my holding company.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
There's two layers of privacy and protection.
Right, and if it's one of those
Public and the private. Yeah. A holding company is a company whose primary business is holding the control interest in the securities of other companies. So we're just holding the beneficial interest, the securities,
Okay.
the contracts, the money. A holding company usually does not produce goods or services itself. It's just business to business management. Listen, every record label is a holding company.
Because they hold the contracts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Every courtroom is a holding company. The United States is a holding company. You follow me?
It's just the beneficial units they're holding, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
They own your beneficial interest, but you can do you.
That's right.
But as soon as you start making money, I'm going to need my cut. I'm going to give you what I'm going to give you. If not, I'm going to come take it.
So,
holding companies, once you place your stuff in holding companies, my holding company would put the lien on anything I own. You follow me? People be going there, they don't understand it. So when I place liens, my holding company places a lien. Because the holding company has a beneficial interest. You trying to seize my house, trying to seize my car. You see this lien from my holding company? First in line, first in time. Make sense? Okay.
So if you already have your LLC, could you open your holding company after?
Yeah, you can sell it. You can do it on paper, bill of sale. You know what I'm saying? And switch to ownership. I'm going to show you exactly. I'm going to break it down how to do it. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you. So look, we're going to go to my record company. So let's go through this. So the privacy protection, you can be anonymous. I can have him open up me a holding company under his name as the manager, right? And then he could resign the same day. He can appoint me to resign the same day, and we don't have to update the state with nothing. All he has to show them is his resignation papers. They can't shut the business down or anything, because that's our right in Nevada. That's our right in these 5 states. There's bills, there's protection from liability. There's no taxes, okay? There's no operating agreement. We don't even have to show them operating agreements. It relies on stare decisis. Supreme Court decisions. A judicial system relying on case law to settle disputes. That's consumer law. And then no formal information sharing agreements with the IRS. So how can we get taxed if I don't have to show the IRS shit? I don't even have to show the IRS shit. The IRS can't do nothing about it. This is state law in these states.
But do you get an EIN then?
If you need a bank account, yes.
Yeah, if you want to do deposits.
It doesn't matter. You open it up as a founding director. Or you get appointed as a trustee. That keeps you not liable for taxes. I'm just a trustee.
Well, the trust will.
All you do is show contracts. Follow me?
No.
Like, if I can create a private agreement with P.
Right.
Have him be my manager, or have him work on behalf. Just a contract. Even if it's a bank account, they can't tax him because he's working on behalf of the company. He's doing it on private contract. This is the authority that's allowed him to open up his bank account. Follow me? Now, what they're asking now, even with enterprise, that's what they're doing. They might ask for an employee identification card, but you know we can make those. They're starting to ask for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now I'm starting to see. They want to. You have to prove that you're actually working for the business. You know what I'm saying, but you keep a contract, or they want a card. Like with the cards, they've been wanting an employee card.
Get them.
So look, Arizona. So she said Goodyear in the card too, and I was like, no, I haven't heard of it. And I'm like, oh yes, I have. I've been there. Goodyear Records, okay. We're gonna see who the owner is. I mean, there's one member. It's a single member LLC, right? And it's an LLC. It's a single member.
It is an LLC.
It's an LLC.
That's dope.
I got a bank card, all of that. This is what I use. This is what I live off of. This is Goodyear Records. Now you see it's Source Capital LLC. So there's a single. And then when you set up your holding company is set up as manager managed. So your operating company is member managed. Your holding company is manager managed. And the only manager is going to be you. You're a manager. Don't never say you're an owner. Own nothing, control everything. That's the rules right there.
That's the game.
That's the rules right there. Own nothing, control everything. Hey, some of the people you sent my way, okay? I tell them, you're the manager. I make sure I talk them through it. You're the manager, right? I don't know if they told you or let you see. You're the manager. You gotta understand. You're the manager. I have your permission to sign this as your manager on behalf of you, and I'm putting that you're the manager. That's how I talk to them. They're like, I get it. I don't know, control everything.
So Don, the 98 number that I created the other day, the trust that I created with the Trinidad address, that's not considered a holding company.
You could say your beneficial interest to the holding company, but trust is a holding company basically. They don't own nothing. They just hold beneficial interest.
So I could just put the LLC under that as a holding company?
Yeah. A trust is a holding company. That's why I want people to understand trust first. But you see this is a manager managed. The holding company is the manager managed.
You put your straw man.
Yeah, as a manager. Well, they made it all caps. You feel me? But manager managed. That's how you want the holding company.
So when you open up Goodyear LLC, it was initially under your straw man that was the agent or whatever?
When I first opened it up, what you mean? I'm the agent. The straw man is the agent.
For Goodyear?
Yeah, it's the statutory agent. You gotta have an agent. But the member.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how you set it up initially.
Yeah, you can be a founding director or whatever you want to do.
So you definitely did the holding company first.
Yes.
Alright.
Most definitely did a holding company first.
For sure.
And I learned this in real estate. I'll show you where I learned it from. It's an attorney I rock with in Vegas.
Yeah, I did my LLC first.
Yeah, me too.
For sure.
It's all good. You can sell it though. You can change that shit.
Yeah. You just update with the.
You gotta have protection though. You gotta have protection.
Hi, I'm Kim here at Anderson Business Advisors, and in this video we're going to discuss how to protect your personal
I
residence.
don't know if it was a good one or what. But this is the dude I learned it from.
I was gonna say he looked like he about to start spitting.
Yeah, I guess we can watch that one, but I don't think that was the one. And we can see
Hi, I'm Kim here at Anderson Business Advisors, and in this video we're going to discuss how to protect your personal residence. All right, let's get started.
He in Las Vegas. We gotta come to Vegas to meet the dude. He's dope.
I get this question all the time. Clint, how do I protect my personal residence from creditors if I get sued? Well, you have to be strategic about it. It's not like how we structure general real estate investments, okay? We get complicated with corporations, LLCs.
Another thing, the reason why I watch real estate is because you're considered property and equity.
Yeah.
When you're going into these things, everything is equity or property. So that's why I watch real estate, because you know real estate's property.
Moving things around and partnerships involved, that doesn't work for your personal residence. Because with a personal residence, we have to be sensitive to certain things. Number one, homestead exemption. Now, what is a homestead exemption? Well, every state provides some level of equity that a credit.
He got this video. He is breaking it down how to set up the LLC. LLC charging order protection. Boom, here it is. This one right here.
Other LLCs, it doesn't matter what state that offers any protection for personal corporations is Nevada. So, when we're creating limited liability companies, we want to ensure that they have charging order protections, number one. Number two, you want to make sure that the charging order protections are the sole and exclusive remedy. Now, what does the charging order mean? I'll first cover that, and then I'm going to talk about why you need it to be the sole and exclusive remedy. So, with the charging order, you have a limited liability company here. And you could have several LLCs, it doesn't matter. Well, actually, let's put a few on here. Let's say you had 3 limited liability companies set up. And you're down here as the owner of these LLCs. And a creditor over here, this person here is injured, they broke their leg or something, they fell on one of your properties, they're upset, and they're now going to bring an action against you and they get a judgment against you for $500,000. So this is above your insurance.
Or child support, whatever it may be.
They then bring you into what is referred to as supplemental proceedings. That's where they get to find out what you own. Up until that time, if they can't discover it through public record search, they're not going to know what you have. Because they can't.
Public record search?
But you don't have to divulge it. It's not until someone has a judgment against you.
It's all voluntary information you give them. Everything.
Your assets. So here's the case. We have a judgment against you for $500,000. Now we're going to ask you to divulge your assets. So you would tell someone, I own an interest in LLC number 1, 2, and 3. The question then becomes, if I'm a creditor, what can I do with that knowledge? Can I take these LLCs from you? Well, it depends. It depends on the state where the LLC is created and the laws of that jurisdiction. So if this LLC was set up in California, this was set up in Wyoming, and this one was set up in Utah.
That Wyoming
what could the creditor take?
That Wyoming right
Well,
king.
we want to make sure that our LLC has charging order protection. So the state statute where you created the LLC offers this charging order protection. Because with a charging order, a creditor is not entitled to take your interest with a charging order. So they cannot take your interest. They can't assume control over your LLC, so they have no control over your limited liability company. They cannot take your interest from you. They can't force you to issue distributions out of your limited liability company. They cannot.
The fucking courts will force businesses. You have to pay this distribution. Like they'll force your business if they have money to pay distribution so they can take it. That's what he's saying. They won't force you. I'm saying there's some Just like when you go into court, that's what they're doing. They're forcing your sole prop to pay. That's exactly what's going on.
Limited liability companies, they cannot take your interest from you. They can't force you to issue distributions out of your limited liability.
They force you to issue
They cannot
distributions.
dictate how your business is being run. The only thing a creditor is entitled to is any money that you decide to take out of your LLC, what we call these distributions. So whenever you issue yourself a distribution, then those distributions of funds, rather than go to you, must go to your creditor until your creditor's judgment against you individually is paid off. Now, sometimes when I tell people this, they think, well, Clint, there's no protection there. I can't take any money out of my LLC. There's protection here. Because just think of it another way. If you didn't have the LLCs with the proper charging order protections, you wouldn't even have any assets to worry about. Here, at least I have control over assets. They didn't take my assets from me. So I still own the assets. I just have an impediment now. I can't take a distribution, because if I take a distribution, it goes to my creditor. Now, there are other ways to pull money out. Loans, management fees, and I'm not going to go into that. I'm just discussing charging orders right now. But suffice to say, you can get your assets. You just don't take them out of the distribution to reclassify. So you want states that offer charging orders so that the creditor can't do anything with your companies. They can't take them from you. Can't force you to do anything with them. They're only entitled to the money that you're never going to take out anyways. That charging order.
Hey, gay shit.
I knew he was going to be with this type of strategy is that some states do not limit the creditor's rights of recovery strictly to the charging order. Some states allow the creditor to foreclose on your interest. And in my example here, California, Wyoming, and Utah, if you have this structure set up, then what would occur, because Utah and California both permit judicial foreclosure, you would lose both of these limited liability companies to that creditor. That is, the creditor could take your LLCs from you. So now you'd be left just with that one Wyoming limited liability company. You made a mistake, and you held an interest in a California or Utah LLC in your own name. Now, before you start thinking of this and go, well, Clint, why don't you just set up another Wyoming LLC and then file it in Utah or file it in California and get those charging order protections that Wyoming has? Well, it doesn't work that way. If I were to create a Wyoming LLC and then register it to do business in California or Utah, then California law or Utah law would apply in the case of me being sued individually. So you can't take the LLC out of Wyoming or Nevada or one of the strong charge order protection jurisdictions and then register to business in another state and assume those protections will go with you. They do not, based off of the border. And in fact, there have been many cases on this where people have unwittingly fallen victim to these high-pressure or marketing firms out of Nevada, out of Delaware, where they say, set up an entity here, do business in your state, and have all these protections. It just doesn't work. The courts instruct people of that when these individuals are sued, and they're oftentimes very upset to find out that they're losing their assets because they didn't understand the way the laws work. And that happens when you're not dealing with a law firm. You end up dealing with just some entity mill that you find on the internet. So there really aren't attorneys there, they're just salesmen, and they won't tell you anything they need to in order to make a sale. So, what I would do then in this type of structure is create your LLCs in these states. So let's say you had to have a Utah LLC because you're doing business in Utah.
Michigan, or
You own rental property there. And you also needed a California LLC set up because you're doing business in California. You own an apartment building there. Well, how do I then provide protections for me? These charging order protections, if these states, obviously Utah and California, do not offer those. Well, you just don't own the interest in your own name. I never advocate someone own these LLCs in their own name. My strategy requires creating, again, a Nevada or Wyoming LLC right here. And then have that LLC own all of these other LLCs, and then you own this one right here.
Okay. That's how all my celebrity clients, they all set up like that.
On this series are protection workshops that we teach. We typically teach 2 to 3 a month.
Even if you don't live,
you can find those on our website.
Dog, listen, you see this free game right here? You think I ain't touched 6-7 figures off this right here? Understanding this right here? Come on now, nigga, it's free. I'm showing it to you.
But when I bring this question up to the group, and I ask them, how many LLCs do you own? Now, a lot of people miss. They look at the structure and they'll give me this number. They'll say, Clint, I own 4 LLCs. Reality is, you don't own 4 LLCs. You control 4 of them.
Own them, control everything.
You own 1 limited liability company. That's all you own right there.
And that's in the charging order protection state. You own the holding company.
Focus on this one Wyoming LLC.
That's it.
Wyoming offers great charging order protections. It's one of the few states.
You're just a member. You don't even own it. I'm a member.
Law holds that a creditor's right against a member is limited solely to a charging order. That's it. So if they sued you and they get a judgment against you, the only remedy they have is a charging order. Nothing else is available to them. So in this particular case, my creditor again, who is over here with that $500,000 judgment, then his claim against me is only going to be limited to if I ever pull money out. The other benefit of having this form of structure when it comes to charging order protections is that you can now take distributions from this company down to here, up to here, down to here, down to here, down to here, just like this. All day long, your business can continue to run, and none of it's considered a distribution to you because you're not taking the money out.
Send it to the business. Business to business, baby.
Having a Wyoming or Nevada sponsor entity is the key to any proper foundation when it comes to asset protection. Because of the great charging order protections and anonymity that these entities
and then we create
provide,
contracts on them motherfuckers.
We recommend that our clients
build credit on that shit.
This blocker entity because it's going to give them flexibility in the future should anything happen. And one last item to note is that when you create structures like this, and take it from someone who's been doing it for 19 years, and you're sued individually, you're not going to get to this point. Creditors end up walking away and they do not bother with the charging orders. If they know that they cannot get the money, they can't foreclose on your LLC, they're not coming after you. They're going to settle, take the insurance, and then disappear. It's only when you have these LLCs in Utah and California and other states that do not offer charging order protections that I find creditors move ahead with the case and they move ahead to foreclose on the individual's interest. And so there's a real difference when it comes to creating these entities, knowing that you need to set it up in the right state, and more importantly, you have to have an operating agreement that provides the type of protections I'm talking to. A lot of people create LLCs, and they may put them together in the right state, Wyoming or Nevada, but at the end of the day, it turns out that their operating agreement is going to do them harm because of the way it's drafted. That it forces them to take money.
It's cool in the charging order state, but in the other states, once you got operating agreement.
Yes, they may be limited just to the charging order, but your operating agreement says you have to pull money out every year. So they're going to get paid every year, and then they're happy. They don't care, so they'll proceed against you in those instances. So you have to make sure you're working with someone who understands the nuances of these agreements as well. And Anderson, that is what we do. Be sure to check.
Y'all understood that?
Yeah, he was just
good. Yeah, he cold.
He is.
But do you have to live in
Clint
Nevada
Combs.
to set up?
No, I just live there for banking purposes because I move a lot of money in and out. And one of my homies owns one of them, the mob. We trying to get him paid off. He wouldn't take our A for V. No, I'm just playing. But the mob's still real out there. Real shit. You see we active in good standing too. So boom, let's go over it again. Single member, your operating company in the state that you're in. This one just so happens to be in Goodyear, Arizona. Does Arizona have charging order protection class?
Yeah.
No. Arizona does not offer charging order protection.
Wyoming,
Nevada, Alaska, and Delaware.
So do you need to get a virtual address for that instead of the
Yes.
LLC?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna go over that next. I just want to make sure y'all understand that structure.
So Nevada company, if we,
Clint Combs, I'll say.
my bad, yeah. Pardon the interruption.
You good? I'm gonna show you exactly what I looked up to find that video. So Clint Combs charging order protection.
Combs?
And it popped up. It's the second one. The importance of the charging order protection for LLCs.
Sure.
And he's in Las Vegas. So if you come to Las Vegas, it does cost money, but if you want to go in, and we go in together as a unit or something, like we can make it happen. Get our questions covered, or we can just get a membership, whatever. He has seminars. He does all of that in Vegas. His other homie's in tune too, the guy he works with. Toby Mathis. His partner's Toby Mathis.
You be spitting too?
Yeah, look. Asset protection.
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about LLCs, but they do a lot of real estate, but they work with businesses. So, yeah, there's my record company, there's my holding company.
In the case that you start your LLC before your holding company,
you can always transfer ownership. You can change everything. Just update it with the Secretary of State.
For sure, and then like this is the new owner, which is your holding company.
Just so you know, I'm on DMB, all of that.
Right.
DMB is important. So you take this in when you start getting business credit. We're gonna go over how to set all this up too. But I want you to know all this is the information, man. And when you go in there and try to get credit, they look at this shit. Look at this. All this shit is just information that's reported on top of bank account information that's being reported.
Right.
So if you created the DMB, but when you created it, you put in the wrong thing. It's like for the LLC that you have.
You can update it with DMB. You need to update it. You might have to call in though.
Okay.
Prove that you're the lawful person that can update all the information. But make sure you most definitely get a bank account and start running money through it.
Yeah, right.
If you run anything over 25,000, they're gonna put you in a whole different system. And you're gonna start getting business credit, all that. It's 25,000 in 1 month.
Right.
And all you need is $1,000, or shit, or even you can use a Cash App. Hook up your Cash App, just keep running 100 in and out, all the way up to 7,500 a week.
Yeah.
Do that every week. That's 30 bands.
Big facts.
30 bands in and out your bank account, your business bank account. Yeah, because you can do 7,500 a week on Cash App, in and out your account, right? Same money you can do. Y'all follow me? You can do that all the way up to 30 bands a month. You do that for 90 days, take that to the fucking, get a loan with them bank statements, nigga. I ran 90,000 through my account last 90 days. Let me get a motherfucking $30,000 loan.
Yeah.
They're gonna drop it.
With the quickness. With the quickness. That's a fact.
Let's say we all running money through each other's accounts.
That's exactly what the
Let's say we all running money and we got legit businesses.
You know? $1,000 a piece, right?
Yeah, but it has to be real.
That's $10,000. That's $10,000.
We could build credit to UCC trade lines if you know that. With all each other's agreements and build real credit. All you need is collateral. I mean, I can use this DONKILAM's iPhone. That's $1 million plus right there. You feel me? Hold that as collateral for $1 million.
You know? Man, that's real. That's what I do now. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do right now.
Yeah. He already do it. Yeah, we already do this.
We do this literally right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
those deposits and those additions.
No doubt. Yeah.
And when you keep circulating that same money, getting more additions, then that shit was very good. You know what I'm saying? And especially group economics, that should be exponential instead of multiplying. It'll be exponential with 10 of us like this. I'm not gonna talk too much. I got this recorded going out there, but we working on stuff with our music incorporated with some of this as well. So we can get the flow. So there's gonna be big payoffs if you want to get in this circle. What we talking about? Because I need my platinum flat. Man,
It's that simple.
We going platinum.
So,
you
know it. You make sure you tell 5 of your friends to buy the MP3s we tell you to buy. It'd be like 99 cents.
Okay.
I mean, we're just gonna recycle those. We'll lose like 10 cents, 10, 12 cents on every one, no. But we just keep recycling those funds.
Yes, the activity would matter.
Yeah. So 500,000 is gold. 500,000 downloads is gold. 1 million downloads is platinum. And when you go platinum, it's 10,000 just for me to say 16 lines.
Yeah.
I charge 20 bands for an appearance. 25,000. Just because we got the credentials, we got the plaques.
And we got the plan to get.
Yeah, we got the plan. Because these plaques are like I got people, friends. My friends are. You have to plan this. It just don't happen.
Yeah.
You don't wake up. I'm gonna go get a platinum plaque. Hey, thank you. No, nigga, it's work.
Yeah, this definitely chess.
That's work. That You know how some people give you rings for working there? That's like a ring.
Yeah.
You know, like this came from work. My grill came from work. You follow me? Yeah, thank you. Yes, sir. But like, if I want to go get say I want to go get a loan in Nevada, or go get a car on the Source Capital Group, some of my business name, they're gonna look up my DMV report.
Yeah.
Most definitely, it's bank statements. We're talking about recycling. Yeah. I started with my personal credit though.
Yeah.
I was like, my personal cash app, like I'm telling you. Got a bank account. I said I can use $75,000. I was gonna make a book about it, but I just haven't. I just kept it to myself because even with like credit card payments, you know, they'll say if you make 10 on-time payments, we'll give you a credit increase. I'm making 10 payments that month. $5 here, $5 here, $5 here. I need to talk to your boss.
Yeah.
Because that's law, that's contract, it's printed. It's printed. And I get my credit increase.
Yeah.
Every time, yeah. Damn right. But I don't want to burn that shit up because it's still working. You know what I'm saying? That shit's still working. We'll burn it up because, you know, like when we was just using this one code. Let me show you. We were just using this one code for credit. It's still in the 24-hour dispute letter. Let me see. We were just using this one stare decisis, and it's not really working for real no more. We got to send the letters in. We done burnt it up. Look, we would put this in the comment section. I have not been supplied proof under the doctrine of estoppel by silence. I may presume that no proof of the alleged debt, nor therefore any such debt in fact exists. When we put that in like the Credit Karma other reasons, that shit. Did it work? It worked?
It worked.
Yeah, now it's not working. I'm talking about 24 hours, this shit. We was getting everybody's shit off. No. We don't even do it online no more. We'll still call in though. But I don't even use the apps no more. I just stick to the mail process. And sometimes you gotta call for the hard inquiries. You know what I'm saying?
They try to change that up too a little bit too.
Yeah, they're trying to make it hard, but you gotta, it's fraud. I always say somebody using my shit.
I try to train you to say, you gotta do police report and all that first.
Tell them you got it. Tell them you got it. It's on the way.
You know what I'm saying? Right now first before you do it.
It's on the way. It's on the way. That's what I tell them. So you got the holding company down, right? You understand? Holding company first. Then your operating company in the state that you're operating in. Alright? Now my homie said, make sure you help homie too if he needs help with getting his LLC set up. Alright, here are the banks too. The best set bank account. I like Chase though. I like Chase. Chase don't give me no problems. I don't care if you even tied up in the you know, you wrote some bad checks. Motherfuckers might owe you damn near $20,000 to the bank because they done cashed a bad check. Chase ain't gonna give you no problems. As long as you didn't fuck over Chase. Now, you might not get a personal account with Chase, but you can get a business account with Chase, I promise you. Chase ain't gonna give you no issues.
I got like 4 of them.
With Chase? Trust accounts too. I mean, trust account gets set up just like that. Man, I'll put these sunglasses in the trust. So, them Ray-Bans.
Value that.
They'll open it up. No money. You don't need no money. Listen, you don't need no money to fill up no business account with Chase. You don't need no money to fill up no trust account with Chase. And if you want to stay lawful, you're not going to use cash and ever deposit cash into your bank.
Never deposit cash.
Keep it a lawful account. You follow me? As soon as you drop legal tender in there, it's just a legal account. Yeah, trust can accept cash though. I wouldn't trip off no trust accepting cash. But I always do like transfers, credits, money orders. things of those nature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I let them give me cash because now they're committing fraud.
Oh, okay. So don't deposit.
Yeah, I don't deposit cash.
Money
I don't deposit cash. Ever.
Damn.
In the same way in the stores, I don't run shit as debit. I run as credit.
On a debit card, run as credit?
Yeah, it's credit.
Yeah, you can't do that though.
Yeah.
You can't. You know what I mean? How you gonna OID some debit? Remember what we talked about last night? You gave me some money.
Ain't no such thing.
Ain't no such thing. How can a motherfucker be negative? You ever heard a motherfucker? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Hey, you got some cash? You know, keep that shit on me. That's cool. You owe me $5, dog.
Yeah, my bad. Here go your
So,
$5.
this is my 5. I'm plus 5, right? Is there such thing as a negative $5? There's no such thing as negative. It's a game, dog. It's just all a game. I need you to understand that. You follow me? That makes sense? Just like let me see it again. You see this? Do not think of a $5 bill. Follow me? Your mind is going to think of a $5 bill. That's why they say, thou shalt not kill. They feed negatives. There's no such thing as a negative. We're just here to multiply. It's all about plus.
That's a fact. Ain't no such thing as exclusion.
You hear what I'm saying? That's why they got these. Look, I'm not trying to go against anybody's beliefs. Thou shalt not kill. What you thinking about, dog?
Kill it. Yeah. Thinking of thou kill.
Chase Bank, Bank of America is dope too. All my clients love Bank of America. I got a few clients with Capital One. My clients love Navy Federal. Navy Federal gives out that money. Credit unions will give you out money. Sometimes don't even check your credit score if you've been banking with them long enough. Yeah. In the same way, if you've been banking at a bank long enough, you got a business plan, go talk to the bank manager. Even if this Bank of America says no, go to the next Bank of America. There's a different bank manager there. They're authorized to give out to like $50,000 to $60,000 on things they find that would help the community. Any given moment, they're authorized for that. Bypass any system. Because the bank manager.
So who's repaying that?
Who's repaying it? It's paid for when you sign for it. You already gave me a tax credit from your Social Security trust account.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know what I mean? But there's a certain way to create the business. Okay. Now here we go. Virtual address. I recommend iPost One. Everybody have a virtual address in here? You got one? You got one, homie? You need one. That's why they fucking with you. I won't put my address on shit. Y'all seen my bond papers, right? I can show them. You seen them, right?
It was the other shit in what was it? The UPS store.
Yeah, let me show you. Let me log in right here.
That's on your idea.
Yeah, let me log in right here. I'll show y'all. I got paid $1.10 to one of them.
I gotta do my motherfucker.
He's ready to pick up. But look, like, let me show you.
40 something.
This is right here, right down the street, downtown Tampa. And I did get this notarized as Malik Kilam. So just so you guys know, if you have a certificate, your LLC. So say she want to go in the public and get a paper notarized as Supreme Talent because that's her business name, her LLC. She can say her name is Supreme Talent because a person is a corporation. That's what I need y'all to understand. I got this document notarized as Malik Kilam with my business documents.
Wait. So
Malik Kilam owns this. You see who it says there, Malik Kilam. You know, to get a post office box, you got to get it notarized. Malik Kilam got this shit notarized. I got it notarized as Malik Kilam. I didn't even know I had a fax number. I forgot all about that. It come with fax numbers too. But just so I want to see, I got out on bond. Let's see, where is it? Fulton County. I won't say I would say they tried to hold me as surety. She ain't had nothing to do with it. She filed my paperwork finally. You see her look though? You see how she was looking? She loved her job. fucked up.
Man.
I already told you what happened with this situation.
Mm-hmm.
College Park PD, 2 counts of possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. You see, it never left the complaint room. Prosecutor won't fuck with it. I finally got them to file all my paperwork. And I've been straight ever since.
You was on Right Street?
Huh?
Right Street?
I don't know where I was. I was by the Western. I fell asleep in the whip high. Talking about it smell like weed.
Oh man.
Look. That's how I got out. You see the address? Where they gonna show up? You said the sheriff showed up to your house, right? Yeah. Where they gonna show up? Come on now. Y'all follow me? Y'all followed me on this? Okay, just making sure. Y'all know where I stay, go ahead. So, importance of I can't stress the importance of a virtual address. Now, another thing, when you're getting funding, like you see this, it says Suite 201H. Sometimes they've been getting help to put PMB boxes or numbers or whatever. Always put Suite no matter what. Why would you tell them it's a virtual address if you're trying to get funding?
That's a good one. Because that's all they have, right?
And that's why I look up the buildings too, before I get an address, and try to make sure it's a real building, commercial building.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to know everything is just like when you think of the Metroverse, think of that out here. You create this shit. You're making this shit real.
Yeah.
The more you start being able to get applying and playing the game, it makes it more real. You follow me? So I posted one, love it. Make sure you have a professional email. It says, don't do sexykeisha@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sexy Keisha.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's not professional. Most of your websites will already automatically come with a email address or a server. You can add it on extra. Mm-hmm. If you're starting a website, because you need to set a website. Also, business phone number. Don't use like a regular Google Voice number, a Text Plus number. Don't do all that. Don't do that. Professional website, 411 listing, and this is free. Y'all need help? Y'all know how to set up websites? Y'all know stuff like that? Who to go to? I like Shopify. I'll show you. I won't move too fast. I'll show you. So this is listyourself.com right here. You can do personal or business, so you can get the 411 directory. They're looking at all this to make sure your business is legit. Alright, so they got site123.me. I can't just go in there. Let me Google it. I can't have y'all looking at all my personal stuff. But look, site123.me, this is a good one. It's a website builder. It'll help you. This is where I started DONKILAM. Free cheap. I've also utilized GoDaddy. I just don't like them. And you can also get a business. You can get a business line through GoDaddy, free for 30 days. You just want to try it out, make sure it works, just to start your business off. You follow me? You can get a local number or a 1-800 number. I use Grasshopper. And then Shopify. You utilize Shopify, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have a website? No website?
I got Shopify.
You use Shopify? What you selling? What you got on there?
I got little pieces. That's why I'm hustling.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Shoot me the link. Yeah. Shopify is cheap though. And they prepay your shipping. This is what I utilize for National Travels. And so I can just print everything off and get the tracking labels and just stick them on everything. They look professional when you got the ID on the
big fat. Definitely. I like how you throw the stickers on your shit too.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, Shopify. So these are where you can start doing your website, and then this is where I go to start when I do my flyers and stuff. PostInMyWall.com. No, I don't use Canva.
It looks like Canva from here.
You see me IDs too. I was on my phone utilizing this. We was on the phone yesterday with it.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah. I pay like $80 a month though, but I get a lot of different stuff on this.
Facts.
It's worth it. Worth every penny. I know people was like, man, I'm only gonna pay Netflix. Boy, the shit I do pays for itself.
And SIG work on the spot.
Shit I do pays for itself. It's all assets. You gotta understand what an asset is in your life. Let me see what they said real quick. It said that Luna Light says she's working on one for her crystal hearing jewelry and rootwork crafts. Okay, Luna. Make sure you send me a sample or something. Next, you have to go get a Duns and Bradstreet number. Like we was just on Duns and Bradstreet, and it's free. Okay, I need people to understand that it's free. This is DMB. All right. If you search a business, right? And I do. You know how I want to say, get one for all your businesses.
You got a DONKILAM one too?
Nigga, the judge has one. What you mean? Every attorney has one.
Do you need a real nice name and your brand name too?
Everything, every brand. You're gonna look like you. This will make it look like you have a massive portfolio if you enter it correctly.
This is a straw man.
This is straw man. Look, we can put DONKILAM too, but I'm gonna show y'all. DONKILAM owns Secure Party Creditor. So anytime DONKILAM wants to shut down anybody that's talking about Secure Party Credit, bring that shit down. Look, when you type in DONKILAM, what pops up?
Oh God. Secure Party Credit.
Look, what's in the search? Come on now. That's how good like me. DONKILAM, it pops up Secure Party Credit. Dude, we did a little bit this year. This is in Cali though. And if you want to see how to set up a business as a trust in Cali, I'll show you. I made my trust. I was just fucking around with it. I made the trust the incorporator of this business. Because some people be thinking they gotta pay a bunch of money to start as a. Remember I told you I got a business in Cali too. It's right here. I want y'all to see the documents. I don't pay no annual fees, none of that. It's $800 annual fee.
I got that too.
Fucking, this is how you do it right here. Who's the incorporator? Exactly, that's how you get out of it. That's it. The incorporator is the trust. Let me zoom in so everybody can see it.
Mm-hmm.
The incorporator. Or you make it your holding company in one of those charging order protection states because you ain't got to pay nothing. And they can't force you. You follow me?
Yeah, that's dope. And you created the trust?
Yeah.
Like, and where did you create the trust?
The trust?
Yeah, that trust that's the incorporated.
In my head?
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Got EIN for it, but
facts though. That's all.
That's all private. Yeah. It's me and God.
Facts.
Yeah, me and God. We
yeah.
Private trust. Yeah. My mom and dad made it. You know what I'm saying? And they made me.
Right.
They did trust each other, but after a while, I guess they stopped. I'm still here. You feel me? A true bond or a true trust in commerce is one between you and your higher power. Makes sense?
Yeah.
That's the true contract.
Between you and you.
There's one contract that everybody forgets about, and that's the contract that why they even came into the flesh. Teach people they're not trapped in sin, they're trapped in skin. Make sense? Yeah. She in tune, huh? How you say your name?
Vladimir.
Vladimir? I just call you Vlad.
That's fine.
Okay.
Vlad is good.
I shouted you out earlier, but like that's Vlad. I remember Anita, that's my mama name. So after you, I wanted to go to the, California. So you just go here, you search, right?
For yoga.
Yeah. I'm just gonna type in something. You don't find it, right? You don't find what you're looking for? You go right here. Don't see your organization listed? Get a Dungeon B number. And this is how you start it. Just fill it out. Now, they'll try to call you, email you before they give it to you. Don't answer it. Or don't buy their services, whatever. Because they're going to try to, it's free.
Yeah, I got another business.
Alright, you got one, so now do it. You just fill everything out about your business. But make sure your business is established first. That's all. Make sure you got it set up first. Because they're going to want to see that it's active. If it's not active, they won't give you one.
Okay.
You say you can do it without business credit using your social. After you receive your DUNS number, you want to freeze your personal credit, it says. You can start applying for business credit without using your social.
What freeze mean?
Look at this dude. I get shit like this all the time.
Yeah, but that's no time, guys. Shout out to him.
Taxes, yeah. He just wanted to show me. He just wanted to show me.
That's love.
He's happy about it. He said taxes it with alcohol. He just came back from Target, it looked like.
Every meal we got today when we was out tax exempt showed the ID. You know.
Tell them how you got here on the plane. Yeah. Nationality travels ID. You know what I'm saying? That's how we moving. That's how we moving. Private life in the public, fuck it.
You know?
Now. Fuck it. Next step is the private jets, okay?
Man. And all that is some paperwork.
That's it. That's it.
Let's go.
Alright, so now, for business credit, the first step is Tier 1. Tier 1 credit. You need 3 to 5. Make sure y'all all get this book too. I only got a few books. Y'all got the emails? Everybody got the emails? Everybody got the emails? Okay. Make sure everybody got the emails. I stayed up late to make sure y'all got those.
Hey, no cap though. To like 3 a.m.
I sent them to you though. Recheck it.
Okay, cool.
You got Quill already? Who taught you about Quill?
I said it's the Tier 1 net 30 account.
I'll send it to you. Check it. 125, dog. You need 3 to 5 to start reporting.
Yeah. Cause I ain't even started recording. I was
at least 3.
And I had 2. I'm like, I showed.
No, I should record it.
None of it.
I don't think I purchased it.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna. I'll definitely use this one first. I will use that one. I'm gonna pull them up. Uline's cool. I'm gonna show you the 3 I go with though. Soon as you get your DNB number, you can start getting business credit. They're gonna give you $2,000 line. It's gonna report. It's a strategic network solution. We're gonna give you $2,000. Let me see if I can log in. One of my old accounts. download or something. I want y'all to see what y'all can get too, man. What I got here was, I don't think I got no credit here no more though. They give you $2,000 out the gate though. Strategic Networks gives you $2,000, and so the consumer office supplies. But what I would buy from this, they're gonna give you downloads, right? You're gonna get digital downloads starting off. Tier 1 lasts between 1 month to 90 days. 1 to 3 months, and then 3 to 6 months you'll get approved for $5,000 to $50,000. This all goes in your business. Your business reports as your business credit. So this is what I usually get right here: the Will and Trust Maker. You know what I'm saying? This creates your own trust. Look. You don't think I'm playing. Y'all don't think I'm playing. Will and Trust Maker. It's that simple. You can create a whole business off an app. You know what estate planning is, right? Mm-hmm. That's all secure party credit is estate planning. Yeah, that's it. And then also like when we're talking about like when you do security agreements for your businesses and stuff, promissory notes, security UCC ones, you can get this app from them too. Look, buying or selling a business. You were talking about how do I send my business to the holding company? Yeah. It's an app. There's a whole app for that. That's cool. Come on, man. There's a contract for goods and services. Come on, man. You gotta work smarter, not harder now.
And then you could get this shit off of the...
I told you, I'm tired of doing this by myself now. There's plenty of money out there. All y'all gotta do is put in the work, figure it out, study. This one's Quicken Legal Business Pro, and I'm telling you, you can get it all free. You don't even need money. You just go get Dun & Bradstreet number. Because business credit, you don't even have to pay back. It won't even go against your credit score. This one's right here, Quicken Legal Business Pro. Look, you see this right here? What's that say?
Business plan.
You think we got that one? You think we got that one too? Come on, man.
What was the other one called, Will?
Quicken Legal Business Pro. I got to update the light.
Will and Trust.
Then Quicken Legal Business Pro. Will and Trust. Quicken Will and Trust. You can get these all free. So this one's on Strategic Network Supplies, but you can also get it from here. And these people are going to give you $2,000 too. That reports on your business right away. As soon as you get 3, you're going to get in the system. It takes up to 90 days though before they start reporting. So pay it. I would pay this right away.
And when you download 3 things, they start to report?
Yeah, 3 to 5.
Yeah, that's tough as fuck. And it ain't no net 30 shit either.
These are net 30s, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's how you start I'm glad you said it. That's how you start all the business credit, net 30s.
Sure.
Called net 30s. The next one I would use is, they're going to give you like 3,000. So 2, 4, and 3, 7,000. You can get 7,000 reporting already. This is called Crown Office Supplies.
That's cool.
They got a lot of different stuff. Sometimes you just gotta buy the stuff to start the credit, you know?
And 3 vendors are reporting, not 3 orders from one vendor.
Yeah, these are three vendors.
Yeah, so you gotta switch up your
but like you said, these are net 30 accounts. If you get stuck, just look up net 30 accounts. Okay. See where you can go. It's a simple Google search. That's you wanna utilize net 30s for like at least 90 days. Until you start getting in the business credit system. You wanna play around with these net 30s. Okay. And then on top of it, if you got other businesses together or something, start using that UCC trade line too. What time is it? And we can talk about that too after I show you how to build your business. We can talk about the UCC trade line for a second too. This stuff making sense so far? This is just like credit, all credit lines. I'm telling you, send an email to the email. Send an email so I know who you are. I don't have your email. Send it. Empress G, I see your email, but send an email so I can respond and send you the what I'm talking about. And close out all this shit. Well, I was doing all this shit when I was homeless, setting all this shit up. Then I went out to the world and sold it. Real shit. I'm out here learning. I'm in the whip learning, grinding. I'm like, this business credit gonna hit, watch. I know it is. I trust the process. Oh, I just got a credit card in my virtual address. You know, when I start, listen, when you start running funds, like I'm telling you about, you run $25,000 to your business account, you're gonna get pre-approved for a credit card. You just gonna have to call it activated. In the business name.
That's what I was in that 30s?
Yes. Oh, listen, anything over like 20, 25,000 will trigger something in somebody's system. Somebody's system. All these motherfuckers are reporting your information. Yes. And it's not even hard. Just do it in 30 days. Do what? If you don't pay it back, it's not going to go against your credit. If you didn't sign on as a personal guarantor, like these net 30s, you're going to pay them, they ain't going to hurt your credit. Even your business credibility. Yeah, it might fuck with your business. You might have to start, you're going to have to strengthen it somewhere else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Empress G, I got your email. I would keep it good though. I would keep business credit good because you know how if you pay personal credit quick, it can hurt you. You pay business credit quick, it's not gonna hurt you. They're gonna give you more money. They're gonna want to give you more money. You follow me? They're just giving you more. Just pay 7 days before the due date or after you receive your invoice in the mail. Boom. Yeah, so make sure you got the URL. Make sure you got your corporation type. I like LLCs, but S Corps are cool too. I just don't want to confuse y'all. The name of the business. Make sure it's a business address. Make sure you have the EIN. Make sure you have a 411 listing. A business email address. A bank account, Duns and Bradstreet, and it most definitely helps if you can be on Google Maps. Huh? You just that's simple, and it's gonna be attached to your Google email. Oh, not that one. So look, how to add or claim your business profile on Google. And this is the website right here. Type in your business name. You ain't gonna be able to find it, and then add your business to Google. Can't find your business, and you just keep going. Yeah.
So like personal credit, like say your credit card for $100, no debt, you gotta pay debt back anyway because it's all paid.
Yeah, right.
So that was personal. The business,
I would pay it.
You would pay it, but how would that work with somebody who can't?
Make sure you have a cash flow. Okay. Yeah, make sure you have a cash flow. Either by, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying get yourself caught up, but go get another loan to pay that one off, because you just gonna keep getting bigger loans.
Oh, okay. Use this business stuff, or
what was that?
Or take that one business and get like different ones.
Yeah, or even start other businesses.
And pay that with that.
Yeah, but I mean, there's something called ghost companies that you can create. Just set them up for, you know, it depends on what funding you're getting. Some fundings, they want to make sure you opened up for a certain amount of time. You're getting government contracts and shit. As long as it's open for 90 days or 3 years, you're straight. Yeah, just say you just chunk it up as a loss. You follow me? It's a business. You know what I mean? But get enough funding where you can create operation for 3 years. So you could pay payroll for 3 years. So people got a job for 3 years. You follow me? You know what I'm saying? But I know people that I've helped them get funding and they've created it into like legit businesses and shit. But yeah, they do have ghost like companies where you just build them up and just get the funding and just shut them down. Yeah. But I'm saying if you just build and you make a company strong, you're gonna get big funding. Or if you know companies are about to dissolve, you can pay the annual fees and update the members. You follow me? And take over the company.
I heard about that.
Yeah, you gotta do it within like 30 days of dissolving. Don't nobody come forward.
Yeah, it's gonna be age businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You can credit up somebody else.
Yeah, no doubt. And you can get it right from the Secretary of State. And this goes like we already went into the website. It's just going back in corporation type. Like I said, if you understand, like S corps or C corps, but I like LLCs as flow through entities. They're the easiest. Make sure you got the business address, the EIN, phone number, 411 listing, Dun & Bradstreet number, social media presence. There's the information. I'll put that at least at 13 employees, 1,000 square feet per employee. You know, it's all paperwork, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We got a virtual office, boys. Whatever we say it is. You feel me?
We make business down there?
Huh? Do what?
We start making business with that?
In the Dun & Bradstreet, like, when you start to, yeah. Make sure you're making at least $2 million. But I'm saying it'll jump down because they be comparing records with your bank and shit. When you go behind the scenes, you know what they do. They be comparing records with your bank and how often you're opening up accounts with corporate. Because people got Dun & Brad profiles already, don't even know it. People got business credit, don't even know it.
I just looked up my company. I'm like, yeah, damn, they made me one.
Yeah, don't even know it. Yeah, they make you one because you've been using it.
Yeah.
If you've been using it, they automatically make you one because you're in the system with their companies that report to them.
Facts, though. I just discovered that literally right now. Because I'm doing.
So what if a company has a checking account? Is there any reporting then? No, right?
A company has a checking account?
Right.
Yeah, these banks reports a lot of different,
even like how much you have coming in, coming out.
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of public information.
Yes. A lot of public information. Now they want to know where the fuck you are.
Yeah.
If you're using your card in a state and you ain't tell them, fucking shut it down. You got to call in and check in like they're your PO or something.
Right.
Well, how long are you going to be in Florida? I'm like, damn, man. I travel for work, man. Leave my shit unlocked.
Even though, so like I said, the cash out flowing when you do the income do both. Right, because like 12,000 a week, right?
Man, you got friends right with each other. Boom, boom. I'm moving money in, send it right back.
Like Zelle.
Yeah. Like for real, if I deal with anybody, it's my record label. I'm saying I contract with everybody in my record label. Yeah. That's everything. Like my record label about to. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm with Chase too, dog. Yeah, I always put that you're 2 years in business too if they ask. I've been in business 2 years. They don't like new businesses. But I'm telling you, when I go over this, y'all understand how to build a business credit profile?
Yep.
All right. And remember, Credit Strong. Credit Strong, you can also use Credit Strong to build business credit. You can also use Credit Strong to build business credit. Build business credit using your EIN.
That's wrong. Let me go there right now, too.
And if you got it says EIN, so that means if your trust has the EIN, to build business credit with your trust too.
That's cool.
All right. So now after you set up your net 30, the next step is after they start reporting. Amazon.com, Lowe's.com, Chevron, start getting gas cards. You'll get approved for gas cards right away too. You can probably do that as soon as you get your DMV. Within the first 30 days, you can start getting gas cards.
Like just go to the gas station. Like how do you
just apply for Chevron, PepsiCo, Fuel Man. You got any gas cards? She about to pull them out.
You just went to the gas station and stuff?
No, you order them online. I got Marathon. I got a lot of them.
This access is not 30.
And that's your.
They do not. Yeah, you do not attach your your social. Mira, listen, I'll show you one. Listen, yeah. Look, I got Fieldman. Listen, this is the first one I got approved for. A Fieldman card. The first one I got approved for. You see it?
I think this one is 5G, no PG.
No PG.
You said this access is not 30?
You talking about this?
Yeah, you could. To be honest, you'll probably get approved for it as soon as you start your business. But I would wait within the first 30 days. I would wait.
Okay.
But like every time I apply for one, they approve me.
Right.
Fucked up credit, everything. Even before I was, you know what I'm saying? I had gas cards before I even knew the business credit game.
Oh.
I would just set up the business and get the gas card without the profile being correct. Huh?
Do they give you a lot of gas money?
Yeah, she got 5Gs on hers.
What?
Yeah. Depends on who you are, you know what I'm saying? Like even with the Sam's Club. When I first went to the Sam's Club, they gave me $8,000.
And how quick you got paid that?
I mean, a month.
It's in that 30.
Yeah, monthly.
I thought I was on the phone.
And some of them you could use it for my
Listen. I came up from your block on the Chinatown Bridge.
You showed me the pictures.
Shit's free. Your life is free. Prosperity is your motherfucking birthright.
Right.
Your whole life is free.
You say it's open enough, it's gonna become true.
Listen, you'll see it. You say it enough times, what you see is what you get. You'll begin to see it. I mean, you know how much I was traveling out here when I first started?
I bet.
I can't afford that shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't afford that shit. Out here looking like I'm rich, nigga. I'm just living off shit like this. Just learning the game.
Yeah.
I'm homeless. I done stayed in enough Motel 6s in Red Roof Inn. Feel me? So when I went, I used the Priceline app. This is where I started using the Priceline app. I used Priceline enough times to like, you're a platinum member. Now the Hiltons ain't nothing costing but $60. I'm like, damn, I was just paying 40 or 30 at the Red Roof, or whatever it was, at the Red Roof Inn. Cut 20 more dollars, nigga. I'm in 3-4-star hotels. Yeah. Then boom, they dropped again. Ooh, now I'm in 5-star hotels. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went from seeing roaches and hookers and hoes to seeing shit. Escorts, you hear me?
Hey, that's the next level.
Nigga, I'm seeing how they move in the group. Now I'm eating breakfast, listening to multi-million-dollar conversations. Yeah, keep talking. Hey, I'm just here for the conversation. They're like, who the fuck is you? I'm glad you asked. DONKILAM, here's my business card. Straight up. And they're like, I own that motherfucker, nigga. I am a platinum member with Priceline. Straight up. Straight. Don't make me call them and get my money back. I'm a platinum member. Straight up. JCPenney's definitely plugged me. Office Depot Max, I don't have one of those accounts. Didn't do them. Amazon, fuck around, give you like 12.5. As soon as you start like coming in. And there's some more. Walmart, Home Depot. Like I'm just saying, this is the process. Make sure you go through it like this. Now it says Wells Fargo, not for trust. Wells Fargo. I don't do trust accounts there because they don't do trust lines of credit. You can build business credit on your trust.
You have to have the EIN, right?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Yup. Home Depot, I know people that go there, they do that. Walmart, I told you, Walmart fuck around and give you about 10 bands, something close to 10 bands. That's a lot in Walmart. BP, there's another one, BP Small Business Fleet, that's a gas card. Speedway's a gas card. What's this other one? Net 30 account. They give you, I can't remember.
Can you buy a gift card with them?
With what?
Like a Walmart.
I'm sure you can. Yeah.
Walmart credit card.
Yeah. I'm sure. Because it's Walmart's credit. Now it says if you don't qualify, something happens, make sure to email them. It shows you how to email them and what to say. could you email me the information on how to apply for credit and the qualities of our company? We need to qualify. And this is breaking down without the guarantees. Like I told you, Sam's Club too, Allied Car Financial. And on the personal side, man, there's this website, I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, I bring this up. This was the one, this little group I was in. I'm in a lot of secret groups, right? This is how all my people was getting cars. In any city they was in, this is where they was going to get the funding. No matter what the fuck their credit looked like, they was getting fucking approved. They get approved. It's called Limbuzz. Yeah, they're gonna tell you, and once you get approved, they're gonna tell you the dealerships in the area that you can take this pre-approval to and go get your car. And they don't run a hard inquiry on your credit.
Who is Limbuzz?
Limbuzz, yeah.
That's dope.
Limbuzz, yeah. And they don't run a hard inquiry.
On your person?
Yeah.
For the whip?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let them know what you do too. Not nationalitytravels.com ID, but he got another private ID.
Yeah, I can pass.
I know my ID will work too. It's the same shit.
Right.
So Limbuzz.
I know people that have local enterprise with my shit, but it's got Master credit card. They won't do it. Yeah.
When you get a loan from Limbuzz, who becomes the collecting agent?
Whoever they approved you for. They got multiple lenders.
Okay.
Yeah, in your area.
I'm gonna hit Carlos too.
He hit me right now while you said that.
Man,
he said 45 minutes.
The divine alignment.
Yeah, you can text me back.
Facts.
So, like I said, Field Man, I find it. Field Man's that shit. They got me through some tough times. Racetrack is that shit too. They got a lot of racetrack down here in Florida. But yeah, them is all, you see all them? Shell Fleet Card, BP Small Fleet Card, Sinclair Business Card, but that shit, Sinclair is a gas station. Exxon Mobil Fleet. And then, once you're working with them too, then the next is credit cards. I didn't show the credit cards, did I? It's like Chase, Spark. Once you got them, man, you can start applying for whatever business card you can find. There it is. Chase Inc., Capital One Spark, American Express Business, and City Business. Those are the first credit cards you want to get for your business right there. Because I know somebody asked me about credit cards. Who was it? You? You asked me about credit cards yesterday for the business? Somebody did. Was it you? Somebody. I think I did.
You said Chase.
They're right here. Shit. I'll zoom in on it real quick. See it?
So let's say Chase Inc., right? Hey, Chase. If you apply for a credit card as a business, are they going to need a surety?
And that's what I'm saying. You're doing it as, I'm showing you how to build it up so you don't need surety. Go through these steps so you don't even have to add your personal guarantee. Once your payday scores at an 80, you straight.
I see what you're saying.
And the more money you flow through these accounts, the more credit they're going to give you. They're verifying your accounts now. They want to log in. At first it wasn't like that. We can get by with some bullshit as bank statements. But now they want to log in. Yeah, they want to log into your account now.
Yeah, that shit didn't work for me. I got caught up.
Yeah, they want to log into your account. It works for car lot. Now, hey, listen, you come to Vegas, as long as you got the account, you can go get some cards at car lots. We can do the bank statement. Yeah, we're still old school. But with these, when we go get this funding, I'm telling you, they want to log into your bank. Yeah. Yeah, or they're gonna call them. They'll call them with your ass on the phone. You give them the authorization.
They put the thing on three-way.
Yeah.
They said, this account has this in it. And they said no, because I made up the bank statement.
Yeah.
This shit was garbage.
That's why you just make sure you got movements that match what you say.
Yeah. I didn't think they was gonna do all that.
You know, they're gonna ask, so especially if you got money running in at your Cash App, that's the only income source you have. You're gonna have to say, hey man, I run my business on Cash App strictly off donations. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, I'm a YouTuber or whatever, I'm a social influencer. You follow me? Alright. Like, my Cash App is my main source. Because you don't want to so then I'm like, well, why are you sending it back? You know what I mean? If you got another entity, you can send it through as this. I mean, it just depends on who it is. It just depends on who it is. Y'all got everybody, y'all got how to build a business credit, all the people. I'm going to make sure y'all get this ebook. But I want to make sure y'all got the basics down right now. Yeah, make sure y'all got the basics down. Because next, I'm going to show y'all the people that I've used. I can show you these too. So, these are the ones I've used. These are the ones these are basic ones you can find on the internet. Starting off, it's going to show you Funbox. That gives you up to $100,000. Have I used them? No. I know people that have though. Blue Vine, I know hella people that use them, but they never approved your boy over here. Motherfuckers. They shut 2 of my accounts down. They always gave me issues, okay? I don't know why. But they did give me my money. So like that. When they shut my shit down, they send me my money right away. But they say you only need a 530 credit score.
For Blue Vine?
For Blue Vine. So yeah, how much? They give you up to $5 million, dog.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, it depends on the cash flow of your business.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at the cash flow.
Yeah, 10,000 in monthly revenue. That ain't shit to come up with.
Hell no, we can do that with Cash App. That's what I'm saying. With $100.
Facts. Or Zelle, right?
With $100,
yeah.
Zelle back and forth might be a lot. You don't want to trigger that system.
Zelle back and forth.
I mean, if we do it between our businesses.
Yeah, well, like.
Or your personal business account or something. Yeah.
You have
no doubt.
business accounts that link to different Cash Apps because they're different.
Yeah. Or if you can move shit around. Yeah, you just got.
And they have a PayPal.
If we have multiple people, if you're going to do it by yourself, come on, if we have multiple people, most definitely got to plan this shit out.
Yeah.
Strategically, and we're going to say, this is the dates we're going to go try to get loans, all of that. And we're going to dispute our money back, whatever it is. You feel me?
Man, big stuff.
Rocket loans and the people that use them. But I just want y'all to know, I put other loan companies in there too, so read that. But DONKILAM's picks is at the back. And like 4 of these, I got 4 of them. I got proof of 4 of them. Caesar was right there. We were supposed to be working on something. I'm like, I got to handle this business. I just got a proof of a bunch of loans. He was right there. So that was tight. Yeah. So most of them are good. Even if you're a startup business, you just started, you can get 5 Gs. Without no net 30s, nothing. To give you 5 Gs.
Who?
Anybody. Ain't no business scared to give you 5 Gs. So you got Finance Factory, Calm.com, On Deck, Midwest Corporate Credit, C Capital, and Upwise Capital. All these will give you loans too for beginners. But you want to say you've been opened up for a year or at least 6 months. So I always tell them like this. They're like, your EIN is new. Well, I've been opened. We just changed names, and I just make an excuse.
Yeah.
We've been operating since 2017, sir. Follow me? And they'll usually go, well, do you have bank statements for at least 3 months? Or the most they'll ask for is 6 months. But at the end of the day, these motherfuckers are going to call your bank or fucking log in. So you want to have your business open for 3 to 6 months. This is the first one because they got me approved for like 5 of them. This company got me approved for, just kept calling different companies. Once I got approved from one, they were like, well, is it okay if we send your information to another? I'm like, bet. So they got me approved for a lot. One part financial. And I even put their email address, somebody you can email. You can call or text their ass. You know what I'm saying? You want to text them right now?
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you can text them right now. Text them right now and see if they can get your business in. Now I got like 45K from them, something like that. My bank statements were showing 50, but one of the months they saw was like a little low or something when I first started. But they still gave me 50K or 45K.
So you can get a loan from all these companies and use it to tender to, let's say, a motor vehicle company, right? Who provides you with a, right? And then you can discharge it and go.
Yeah. Now I want you to know they have these. Sometimes if something triggers in the system, they won't send it to your bank account. They will give you a digital. You know how your Cash App card is digital?
Yeah.
They give you a loan in a digital credit card. I've been giving loans with digital credit cards too. I just use it on my business and run it as a cash flow like that.
That's cool, man. So that's what they're gonna go for your assets, right? More or less.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Celtic loan, Celtic Bank.
That's good.
Do they look at your personal credit?
They might factor it in. But they ain't gonna run no credit check. They can't run a credit check on no fucking business loan. I've never had my credit read on a business loan. No, not me. And I ain't never had nothing over like 50K though, like all at once.
Okay.
Yeah, I always get a bunch of them. If you apply at the SBA, you can apply at the SBA, man. A bunch of motherfuckers hit you up. You apply for an SBA 7 loan. I have put it in. It's in this book too.
What's SBA 7 loan? Is that the one that's your first?
It's like to start up businesses. SBA 7A loan. So it's easier if you have a 700K plus. That's not. All we gotta do is get a trade line. Trade line. And I say same way with the personal. You want at least 3 trade lines. You know, you don't have to get it from tradelines.com, but have something else for them, whether it's like a card or a credit card or something.
For your personal credit?
For your personal credit, yes. Have at least 3 on there. And have some history on one of them. Make sure you got some history. But these are the loans that are easy to get for your business. SBA micro loans, they give you between $500 and $50,000.
Wait, so you can do a trade line thing for your business too?
This trade line's out there for your business, yeah. But I'm going to show you, before we get up here, I'm going to show you how we can be trade lines for the business, for each other's business. Yeah, just making sure y'all get all these people right here. Let y'all know, man, we got Ann Bailey. I just want y'all to know this shit's real. National funding. This ain't DONKILAM's websites, none of that. Holla at them. DONKILAM got a lot of websites. Holla at them. These ain't his. They giving money. DONKILAM a donation. Mantis funding. I should have clicked it. I should have. And most of them will give you hella bank. But the minimum is 5,000. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're handing out at least 5 bands. Everybody with like 5,000 in their pocket right now, right? Just by setting up a business and taking care of the baby for a second. Go get your funding. Nova. See what they said. They said, yup. CFG Merchant, I like them too, because they was bugging me about the information. Bad credit, not an issue. Do you see this? CFG, they give out funding. Bad credit, not an issue. You see that? People are like, what about my credit? Well, I showed you how to fix it, but right there, it's not an issue. Video Advance. They're really, to be honest, they're not even really supposed to check your credit. But that's why I said make your name a business too, DMB. Most people, when they do that, it automatically ups their credit score.
Oh, maybe the name of business.
And getting the DMV and shit, doing all that, yeah.
So you said when you use what put in social.
See, look, all you need is, this one says 6 months in business, yeah, no, EIN. 6 months in business, 450 credit score, $5,000 monthly bank revenue.
What? Which one is that?
This is Biddy Advance.
And that gets you approved for probably like 5 bands, like you say, huh?
If you only, it's whatever you got in there rather than the cash flow, they match it. That's what you got, it's whatever the median is between, they say 6 months in business, so they probably want 6 months, right? So whatever the median is, the average, what you made within the 6 months, that's what they're gonna give you.
You know what I'm saying? That's
I know. Both my baby mamas got that. I had to say some stupid shit. That whole that gives you problems all the time. Got that shit. Another group, another place we got funded from. We got Fora Financial and then Expansion Capital Group. You don't know how at them, man. This shit's easy. They don't really give a fuck off your credit. Oh, so another thing, like I said, another thing that kind of fucked me up off. I don't know which ones I probably should have documented it. They was hitting one of them was hitting my account daily, and then another one was hitting my account weekly. That's what I agreed to on the paybacks. So negotiate that shit. Like they was taking out, like one of them was taking out like $60 every day on my bank account, and then another one I agreed because they was taking the payments directly. I didn't have to they're like we have to take it out your bank account. So some of them you can't just pay them. They're gonna want to take out your bank account.
Close that down.
If that's what you do, you must switch everything over to the trust. But yeah, that's it though. Do y'all believe y'all can set up a business profile, and start getting them business loans and credit?
Yeah.
Even if you don't have a real business, see, it's gonna help if you have a real business though, because that shows real clients, real cash flow. But even if you don't have a real business, man, you're gonna have to make something up. And even if you make a website, you can create your own clients, make your own orders.
Yeah.
You follow me? Make your own orders. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Now I'm gonna go over the UCC trade lines real quick so I can show y'all how we do it. Because a lot of people ain't understanding this. But I know people that's making a killing off this too, making money. I'll make sure y'all get this too. And building credit, building trust capital. Let me show you on Amazon where if somebody wants this information, paperback version, DONKILAM, building trust capital. It's in this book right here. Building trust capital for future generations. I'm gonna show you how to build business credit, build that trust up, and UCC trade lines. We'll take a look inside. Same thing. Corporate credit, building trust credit, UCC trade lines. Now, the purpose of this information is to show you this could help your personal credit too. Is to how to add personal loans and leases to your personal credit report. The method you will learn is the same technique that banks, auto dealers, and property managers use. We will be using the UCC Uniform Commercial Codes to place trade references on your report. Article 9 of the Commercial Code deals with secure transactions, any loan, lease, rental, or purchase where collateral is used to secure terms. Credit bureaus are connected to a public filing database that updates every 24 to 72 hours. Now, they automatically receive all liens and bankruptcy information after it's filed at the county, state, or federal level. UCC financing statements is a form of public filing. It is filed with your local county registrar's office or the county deeds office, the court's office, wherever it may be. The credit bureaus check public records as a part of their investigation. Reporting these public records has an effect on the credit rating of your personal credit. By the way, it can also be used for improving business credit. So we're going to get right to the point. Before we proceed, please keep in mind that in the following story, my friend's credit will improve after the UC process is complete. So this is my friend today, okay? He's going to be my friend today. My friend, he came to me and asked me if he could borrow some money. He only needed $10,000. I knew he was good for it. So I agreed under one condition. We agreed that I file a UCC-1 and he shows some collateral to secure the loan. The UCC is a financing statement that tells the public that the collateral is held between parties for an agreement between the parties. So when you buy a car, they give you an agreement, a promissory note, bill of sale. They also create a security agreement and interest, which is giving them the beneficial interest in pledging the car as the security if this agreement goes into default. So just not to go off the topic, when you go into court and say you understand the charge, your business goes into agreement and your body becomes the surety to that agreement if you go into default. Does that make sense? Okay. You have been pledged as the property. Alright. UCC is a financial statement that tells the public that the collateral is held between parties for an agreement between the parties. In the case the agreement is the $10,000 loan, which we will put on paper, of course, and the collateral will be made public knowledge. Using UCC filings, that will be referencing the agreement. And I will show you, remember the app I told you, the business app? This is the app right here. I'm going to keep going, but you need a promissory note and a security agreement, right? We got all of this right here. So here's a security agreement, you see it? You can create all of this in here. Promissory note. That's wrong. All right here. And you can attach these agreements to your UCC-1. Now it's lawful. You do it between your holding company and your operating company.
So you kind of give loans to one to another.
Yeah. If I was doing child support, I would do it with my LLC name and then my kid's DBA name. Promissory note, security agreements. The court can't get out of these. Alright? And if you need to see the definitions to make them a little bit more sense, once you start messing with them, they're right here under the 28 U.S.C. 2002. Everything you need is right here for court. And you're going to go down to number 13, I believe. Security agreement means an agreement that creates or provides for a lien. So this is why it's so important to understand security agreement. You following?
So a security agreement is
that's what's attaching the collateral.
Yeah, it's what happens to the collateral.
Yeah, like the house is the collateral.
Yeah.
Because they have the security interest
due
to the agreement. That's why you got to rescind that document right away when in incorporation. Rescind it right away. Now, my friend agreed to use a 4-wheeler, some computer equipment, and an old banged up car as collateral. He said he would only need a loan for 90 days. So I decided not to charge interest. We agreed that he would pay me $3,333.33. My friend likes 3. And a month for 3 months. A piece of collateral will be released after every payment. We also decided on what order the collateral will be released. First the computer equipment, then the 4-wheeler, and then finally the car. This is very important. As we finished hashing out the details, I wrote everything out on a piece of paper. This is the agreement. Also listed the collateral, making it the security agreement. So I told him that he could keep the possession of the collateral at his home, but I would need the serial numbers off everything. We then went to a local notary to get the promissory note witnessed and signed. I gave him the money and he was on his way. It is now left up to me to fill out a UCC-1 financing statement for that agreement that we signed. A sample promissory note, which is the form of the agreement, can be purchased. I'll show you where to do it. Right on the app. And boom, simple promissory note showing everything is collateral, VIN number of the car, shows what the collateral is, shows you're making 3 payments. The first payment will be due 30 days from the day of the notice. Just a simple promissory note. Boom. Now, before I file a UCC-1, I must go to the local courthouse to have the original agreement registered with the county. So you can register as a county. You don't have to, though. You can just do it directly with the Secretary of State.
Only real property you have to, right?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Some counties give you a hard time when trying to register a promissory note if it does not involve real estate. Simply file the note and agreement with the state level. You do it with the UCC, Secretary of State, same place you do your businesses and set up your LLC. Filing an agreement creates a file number that can be referenced on the UCC-1. The aim is to file both the agreement and the UCC-1 form. Now, any investigating credit bureau will find a UCC filing against the individual corporation for business credit. As they look further into it, they will also find an agreement that the UCC was filed for. In the public records, this way there will be a complete picture of what the UCC was about. Remember, the UCC does not have details of the agreement. Hence, credit bureaus will want to look further when they find the UCC in the public records. Bureaus want a complete picture of the individual's financial position. After about 2 months of the initial filing, the UCC will be amended, indicating a release in collateral as the corresponding agreement is fulfilled. So in our example, as P pays back the loan, each payment will result in a release in collateral. Since there are 3 total payments, there will be 2 amendments. And the third will be a termination of the UCC. So we're going to terminate the lien. So in summary, first, so if he defaulted and didn't pay me, I can use this as evidence and have the sheriff's office go collect my property.
In court, right.
No, I can have him come to his doorstep, to be honest, but we can use the court. But if you file it with the UCC, you do the lien process. Follow me? Commercial affidavit process for, hey, if you don't pay me, defaulting, I'm coming to collect my property.
But doesn't have to be some kind of court action because he has the right to do
Is there a court action when the repo man shows up at your door and comes get his shit? Okay, well, what you talking about? This is the court, the paperwork.
Right, okay.
This shows, hey, the word is bond. You follow me? I call the sheriff's office, they're going to uphold it. We file the UCC-1 with the correct contracts. You can't go against private contracts.
I mean, that's what sheriffs do, right? Basically, collect property.
So, a quick summary of the process. 2 or more parties get into an agreement, make it legal by signing and notarizing. The secure party files a UCC-1 statement indicating the collateral being secured. The UCC is then amended showing the collateral being released as the loan is paid off little by little. As the agreement is fulfilled little by little, finally the UCC is terminated. There is a section for UCC on all credit reports, business and personal. It shows any transactions that were made by way of collateral or security. By filing a UCC-1 along with the security agreement and promissory note listing the details of the transaction, you create a credit reference on your credit report. When the bureaus pick up all these public filings and finally show that the lien was cleared, your credit will improve. Remember that the one that is claiming their collateral, the party that borrowed the money, will have their credit improved. In the story, it was P. Now, then I'll show you how to fill out the forms. You good though? Don't you say you gotta do my interview? You good? You good? I wish you got some light. Well, you got the business credit, but this is next though. We can on this next. Okay. Yeah, no doubt. Y'all understanding this though? I know you are. You better be, dog. This is the same process you do to get out your with child support too, though. You follow. So look. So you see how we're doing it on the personal side? I put a lien on you, on your collateral. You put a lien on your kids, on the birth certificate, and what's going to be collateral is the flesh. You follow me? Just like they do, because the United States is a holding company. So people put liens on their kids when they're going to family court. Just provide the lien, and boom, you're free to go. Follow me? That's another way to get out of child support.
So providing the lien in this case would be filing the UCC with the security.
At my LLC, file a lien on the personal, or even the mother. But I always do it on the kid's name.
but I sent him my DBA last month. How long does that take?
What?
The DBA. I'm just trying to buy to you.
My shit's instant because I do everything online. Yeah. Yeah, my mouth hoarse. Family court? I don't go to family court. I am the family court. You just send it. Because you see how, you already see this? I was getting out court cases with filing the UCC ones just because, you know, motherfuckers said to do it. I would pull up the definition. I didn't know I was getting out of court, but that's how I learned how powerful it was, and I finally learned what it was. Bro, if you owe me something and we got an agreement written, I can file it on the UCC one. If you say you're gonna give me property if you don't pay me back, yeah. So usually with the United States, you don't pay them back. You are the property, or your kids is the property. So. File it with your county record deeds office. That's what you do. Security. Like, if you don't understand it, we're going to have to break it down. Just read it. Go look at your car agreements. There's a security agreement in your car. When you got that truck, you signed a security agreement saying if you don't pay it back, that's why you do the dispute letters. You send the signatures. You sign the all rights reserved. All of that. You follow me? But basic security agreement, just make sure you're including the property, because that's the security interest.
So the property, in the child support case, will be the birth certificate number?
Yes. That's the contract. Yeah.
That was in the case. So
that's the actual contract.
That was in the case right there.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to make sure y'all get this, though, because it shows you how to fill it out and y'all can read it later. But that's day 2, man. That's what I got for you. So let me know if y'all got any questions.
Oh, is it like when you amend it to show it's paid off? Is that
UCC 3 amendment right here? It shows you right here, but most of them are UCC 3s. So look, it's gonna show you right here. Just read it. It's gonna show you. UCC 3 is releasing the collateral. UCC 3 is gonna be an amendment or a release.
Is it a time frame, like you should be like at least 30 days? Or
No, just fill it how you want to fill it out.
Like if you want to run the credit up quicker, like should it be like one time a month? Like, okay.
Yeah, you're going to make it, one time a month. That's what I'm saying. He did 2 amendments. Every 30 days, he made an amendment.
Facts.
Just like, you pay the bill.
Yeah, and that both amendments boost your credit because both of them satisfying and releasing the collateral showing he kept his...
You showed it. It's matching the agreement.
Exactly.
The actions are matching.
Mm-hmm.
You really want your actions to match everything.
Alright. They pick this up every 24 to 72 hours. Let's go.
Everybody think they can build a business in here? And then build business credit?
Yeah.
You believe you can?
Yeah.
Tell yourself that every day then. It's going to happen. Did you believe you could before?
Huh?
Could you see 6 stacks before? Listen, I'm telling you, look. Who have you been approved? What's the most you've ever been approved on your personal credit? Okay, what I'm saying?
I don't have a personal.
So like, look, when I got approved, because I used to have bad credit, dog. I started off this shit 420, and then within fucking 2 weeks, my shit was 720. I'm like, what the fuck?
Trade line?
Yeah.
UCC shit?
No, trade line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they approved me for like 8 bands on my personal credit. So when I attached that to my business credit automatically, because my credit was like that, just if you want to be a personal guarantee, I was almost approved for almost $40,000 on the business without my business being set up properly with anything.
Yeah.
But my name was a personal guarantor. You follow me?
Yeah. So it was,
yeah, but it was. I never met. I was rich, dog. Then when you spend it, you realize you're not rich. But at that point in time, I was rich. I was rich. I was rich.
As a personal guarantor, when you get credit, I say,
you just called and said, man, how you gonna put that on my business, my personal, when the motherfucker's a business? That's how I get out of it. Just like, you know how I sell the personal? Like, how you gonna make me pay this personal debt when the name's a business, right? Same way with how I was getting hard inquiries off the cars for people and shit with the business. why are you marking it on the on this personal credit when it's a business card? It's that simple.
Oh, we didn't know, sir.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, right. You provided the Social Security. That's the shit they'll say. Yeah. And the best places to go is the dealership. If you want to get it from for your business, go directly to a dealership. You want an Audi, go to the Audi dealership. You want a Benz, go to the Mercedes-Benz dealership.
They got credit lines there for you.
Yeah, they'll help you. Yeah. If your name's a business, you won't have to pay nothing for 90 days anyways. You be straight. Y'all got any more questions? This is the public side. You always talk about Forex too, talk about it. This is the public side. This is how I make money. Trust. See, if you go on $1 million with the game, because we didn't go over it, I just want to focus on making sure y'all build the business profile correctly, build the business credit. Yeah, 90 days. If you're working the book, I'm going to go ahead and get another book in the chat, make sure they get it. The business credit book, just work the profile, just work the steps. And get a cash flow going. Cash flow is the most important thing though when it comes to credit. Making it appear like you got a cash flow with the business credit. Make it look like you're moving and grooving out here. But the UCC trade line process will be between us. Yeah. That's how we would build it. And it's going to strengthen your fucking business credit profile, especially because you can do it for your personal too. Between your business and the personal, you can do it too.
The business loans you something.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Just make sure you got real collateral. Like this is collateral.
Facts.
And then you got to understand. Say I got a jewelry company. I got an appraisal now. I can appraise it myself. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this shit is unlimited. You just got to be able to think outside the box. Is making sense? Making sense for you?
I just made a loan. Basically what you want.
Well, promissory.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fucked up. You get the collateral.
Hell yeah.
Double the promise to pay that.
It's deep. But people, listen, when you learn this and you see that it works, people sell this shit. People sell UCC trade lines all day and make money. They live off this.
Make real money.
Facts.
UCC trade lines.
Like, I know a girl, she charged like $500 trade line, and she probably getting right out there. She got a trade line.
Okay, supply side.
Like, remember I was saying yesterday, discounts and all that? And then she probably doing the same thing. Or probably got another thing. But now I'm seeing how she's doing it.
Yeah. But this is how you make your own right here. You know what I'm saying? Start your business. Business to business, y'all make one for each other. Because this is how, you know, you can report directly to it though. So you got to have a certain number of clients and stuff in. Like, you can report to TransUnion too. TransUnion, Equifax, all them, your business, but you got to have a certain number of clients and a profile set up with them.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yes, sir. I'm excited. It's exciting. I feel like taking action. I already started low key. I'm taking action immediately. She got me fired up.
Let me know if y'all got some questions out there, virtual world in the class. Let me know. I'm about to shut it down and talk to my people. Talk to my people. This is fire too.
Oh yeah, there's some vegan quesadillas too.
Fire.
A couple slices of pizza on.
That pizza was fire. The same pizza?
Mm-hmm.
I want one of those.
Exactly. I'm gonna throw it in the oven and get it warm again. I ain't fucking no microwave.
Me neither. I don't fuck with you. Alright, peace and love, Royal Family, man. I'm gonna make sure y'all get the video tonight. I got your email, Empress G. I'll make sure you get the emails from last night. Much peace and love. Remember, prosperity is your birthright.
Peace and love, virtual world.
Peace and love.